most odious douchebags. He beats me repeatedly. He threatens the family. He behaves violently.
It's a problem! You hit me in the eyes! I've never touched you in my life! They are witnesses, you idiot! They are witnesses to that. Let's ask the witness. Yeah. No, Mom, you don't!
He beats me repeatedly. I have psoriasis all over my body, which is going to kill me through stress.
Let's do it! Let's do it! Let's do it! He hit me with blood! He abused me! He hit me with blood! He's trying to get me!
If you go take a look at Dayton Hypernova's YouTube channel as of the making of this video, these are the oldest videos you will find. For the most part, the old videos seem pretty normal. Just a random guy going to random local indie rock shows in Dayton, Ohio. Mixed in with these concert videos would be an occasional video or two relating to a skin condition called psoriasis. And in these videos featured a skinny, long-haired punk rocker looking guy. No, that's not Styx Hexenhammer, or the lead singer from Against Me. His name is Earl Schultz, and in all of these older videos, Earl seemed relatively normal. He's into rock music, he's wearing normal male clothes, seems normal. Earl continued to upload similar content until December 3rd, 2015. On that day, for better or worse, Earl's content changed forever.
Thank you.
In a video titled Older Brother Home Domestic Insanity, all one word, Earl records himself hiding at the top of the stairs in his parents' house while a loud verbal fight breaks out downstairs between Earl's parents and his older brother Sherman. Though this video could have been an isolated incident, Earl quickly uploaded another video in the same day and another a few days later of him eavesdropping on his brother watching sports and shouting at the TV. Slowly, this became a new personal precedent for Earl, to film and upload extremely personal family matters. These videos and the ones that followed it wouldn't even begin to show how bad the situation really was.
You know where the towels and stuff are?
They're downstairs in the basement.
On March 4th, 2016, Earl uploaded his last live concert video. And less than 2 weeks later, on March 16th, Earl's brother Sherman made his unwitting debut on the Dayton Hypernova YouTube channel.
Take me to the daddy bed, or else I'm going to tell my dad that he's a bad father, because all he ever does is take care of me. He buys all my food, and he tells me he loves me, and I can't take it because the world's not fair, because I want everybody.
Are you ready to go?
I just about lost my temper around the psychopath.
Hey, are you ready to go?
Dad,
Okay, let's go.
am I going to be in the car with this man or something?
Go, Earl! Come on!
You need help. What are you doing? You need help. You need help, bro. You tell your dad that you hate him. No, I don't tell him. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. He's a terrible person. You tell everybody. You say, oh my God, I'm Earl Schultz, and everybody better do what I say, or else I'm going to terrorize you. I hate you all. You're crazy, Sherman. You use the word terrorize all the time, you idiot. You're an idiot. Stop it. You are a bum living in his house. You're a bum. No, I'm not. I get paid. I get paid. No, you don't. I get paid.
Look,
Go get rid.
let's go.
I am not getting in a car with that asshole.
We're going.
Are you expecting me to get in the car after this?
We're going in the other car. Because
With who? Who all is getting in this car?
me and you.
By ourselves. I am not getting in a car with an asshole. Go to hell!
It's just wrong. They're trying to call David for Alabama in every way. Obama should immediately issue death warrants. That's domestic terrorism on American soil.
That was my brother, my older brother, shouting obscenities at a football game. He's been doing that for 3.5 years, non-stop. I have psoriasis. It's just all over my body. It's caused by stress. He's beat me up 3 times. 3 times in the past 3.5 years of him living here. My parents have done nothing. They've never kicked him out for that. He doesn't pay rent to live here. He doesn't have a job.
Earl would continue to use stress more and more as the cause of his psoriasis, thus placing the blame on his older brother and by extension his entire family.
I mean, I know sometimes I say shit that's just kind of like, really, is that what you saw?
You think? You think? You think you say crazy shit? You think, Sherman? You think? You think you upset people?
She was just making shit up. That was...
No. You make shit up, you asshole.
But I didn't know what she wanted me to say.
He's out of his mind.
I tried to say the right thing just to calm her down. Just to, you know,
You're talking about one drunk girl.
there's nothing that I can say or do right now to make her better, so I just shut up.
Yeah, he just shuts up.
But the more I did that, the more she found to be able to listen. I'm like, I can't win.
You can't win when you're a douchebag. You can't win. You can't win when you're a douche. You're pathetic. You're so pathetic. I feel so disgusted at my dad for supporting this bullshit. They're awful. I don't like any of these people. They've abused me for 13 years of psoriasis. These are bad people. Bad people. I don't like any of these people. They are terrible towards me, and they are shallow and vain, and they act different when they're around people in public. I don't like that. They're terrible. Bad people.
So see, all that should be 25 days, 7 days, we can get election.
not a choice on him in the government, so he can't commit treason. He's got God feels that he goes to people. Is she committing fraud? Should she be charged with treason? But nobody cares. Like, they're not going to, the media is so corrupt that they're not going to prosecute these, these are all thugs.
Sherman, you're a thug. You're a dumbass. You're a thug.
People are rising up to it. People are walking away and going, you know what, God, Brazil's a racist. This woman is maybe one of the most racist people in history. She's corrupt to the core.
What?
Although she won't be prosecuted because the woman alleged a racist and they're colluding together as racist.
He's a fucking paranoid psychopath. It's crazy. That's my older brother. I've been living with him for 3.5 years. My parents enable his behavior. My sister lives across the street and doesn't do anything and ignores me. This is all while I was coming out of the closet. I was coming out of the closet as transgender and queer. We moved home to begin early 2013. Beat me 3 times to the ground. The second time I went to the hospital for it. At the second time, my sister should have taken me in. She was right across the street. She should have taken me in. I have psoriasis covering my entire body. I have psoriasis covering my entire body. I don't know if that's easy to see on camera or not. That's psoriasis. I've had it since I was 17, and it's activated with stress or whatever. Stress makes it worse. Anxiety, fear, paranoia about getting hit again, or beat down, hit in the face, to the ground, or getting a rifle shoved in my face.
Heavyweight champion, president of the world. Oh, USA at least.
Yep, you just heard my older brother going crazy. Not going crazy, I feel like I'm going crazy. He's over there cheering these misogynist douchebags. He beats me repeatedly. He threatens the family. He behaves violently. Here I am. He beats me repeatedly. I have psoriasis all over my body, which is going to kill me through stress from being around him. He's homophobic and genderphobic, or queerphobic in general. I came out as transgender 5 years ago. 3.5 years ago, he moved home. So it was shortly after. He started beating me in front of my parents. My sister lives in a house across the street and does nothing about it.
He doesn't pay rent. Doesn't have a job. He's never had a job that I know of the whole time that he's lived here for 3.5 years. And he makes my psoriasis spread all over me. My psoriasis itches and burns. Anytime I'm stressed out, it feels like fire ants crawling all over my body, biting me when I'm stressed out.
Since I was 17. This is psoriasis all over my floor. This is terrible. I felt ashamed to talk about it for years, and it's crazy. It was bad enough to just live with my parents, but when my older brother moved home, he started physically assaulting me. He shoved a rifle in my face one time, and then he just stopped talking to me altogether. I don't know why the man has so many emotional issues. I don't understand the man. He's got serious alpha male problems. I mean, look how skinny I am. His arm is like at least twice my size. It's ridiculous. He's a terrible person. I'm so freaking tired of these assholes being so terrible toward me, and my family have to get away from these assholes. No one in Dayton is looking out for me. This whole town. I'm tired of it, man. Whoever's even watching this, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Just too many Republicans in Ohio. I have to get out of this stupid state. My parents won't even kick him out after everything. My mom just keeps saying shh the whole time. She can't handle it, but she's not gonna do anything, right?
The amount of eavesdropping only increased and got bolder as the anger and resentment grew over time.
To burn this country down right now.
Are the ones that do that. Not average people.
But like people on the country Turner say, start with impeachment against Obama because he's allowed this. Like, what's happening with Freddie Gray right in Baltimore, that should be an impeachable offense because he's not arresting those terrorists.
That's why those guys are doing so well because people are tired of elections.
So you're saying that Washington doesn't care that those black terrorists are doing exactly what ISIS does all over the world?
Earl, fully believing he'd been beaten by his older brother, was now filming every time he felt like he was either being aggressed against or every time he thought his brother was acting out.
That's corrupt. That's corrupt. That's fucked up.
He's an asshole, and I hope he goes to hell. Terrible person. He's making me itch all over my body. He is making me itch. My entire body itches because of his stress, his stressful behavior. I hate him so much. 3 years of this. 3 years of this.
Oh, holding! There you go, holding. Oh, that's...
No more of this. No more of this.
Slowly over time, the frequency of these uploads would increase even more.
This is my disease, psoriasis. This is my skin condition.
He has no accountability. He doesn't take responsibility for his job. That's treason. He got face mask. That's racism. Hang his ass. That's not potentially fixing it. That's Obamanism. That's corruption in America.
I have one aunt, she's passed away now, who had anything like this, and I don't remember of anybody else in my family who had psoriasis. But I have it every square inch of my entire body.
and charging him with immediately. Boom! Sit that son down!
And that's my nail. My nails have psoriatic arthritis in them. That's psoriasis with arthritis combined. So psoriatic arthritis is all psoriasis.
Racist! Hang him! Hang him and burn his racist children! That's a touchdown! Review it.
Yeah, piece of racist.
Grace, review it.
They won't kick him out. They don't pay him. He doesn't have a job. He beats me and I have psoriasis. I've called the cops on him before.
That's a touchdown! I call it a touchdown immediately.
My parents don't have this disease. They don't have this. They'll probably never have it. They don't have to deal with this. All they have to do is tell me that I don't try hard enough to deal with it, and they don't ever have to worry about it. But every time someone yells at me, or shouts at me, or harasses me, or is generally very terrible towards me, I feel the sensation of fire ants crawling all over my body, biting me everywhere.
Let's start hitting these stuff.
I was 17 when this started, and I'm 30 years old right now. My whole family is a bunch of arrogant assholes. Terrible religious people. They're pathetic people. And I don't respect any of them. And they don't have to deal with this. UVB tanning. All of this skin. Trying to get rid of the psoriasis that bleeds regularly on my body. I'm about to take a shower after this. I'm holding it up with my feet over me. I'm just sitting here naked, trying to tan it all away. It's giving me so much anxiety right now.
Wow. Will he be charged with treason and probably burned alive?
It's pathetic. It's pathetic. He's crazy. Oh, he's fucking crazy. Every goddamn fucking time there's a football game or something on TV downstairs, he's shouting a whole lot of racist, insane bullshit. Fucking insane Trump supporter. Arrogant. My parents let him live here for free without having a job or anything. And he beats me. Anytime I stand up to him, he beats me, and I'm like less than half his size. I was coming out of the closet while he was first beating me. I mean, he's insane. He's a bigot. A racist, misogynistic, homophobic bigot. It's just every bad thing you can possibly imagine. He's got serious violent issues. It's been 3.5 years of this. Pathetic. Awful.
On January 17th, 2017, Earl uploaded 3 videos, 2 of which were him fighting with his dad. The first video is only 2 minutes long and cuts off abruptly, but in this video, we see Earl confronting his father about something in the car, revealing only partway through the video that he's been filming.
I understand why you wouldn't do that.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, how you don't think that? No, what? There's probably the problem. You don't even think it is anything. You don't think.
I came out within a minute of your first phone
No,
call.
you didn't.
I looked on your phone and it said, yeah, I came out within a minute of that.
There's no way.
I looked at your phone and it said
Well,
156.
you didn't go back to the first call.
156 was your first call. Your last call was 157 at the most.
Oh, come on.
So you're complaining about 60 seconds.
I'm complaining.
You called
'cause
every 10 seconds.
Listen, that ain't the way it was.
Then let me look at your phone right now. If you don't believe that, I want to look at your phone right now.
Okay.
I'm going to look at your phone and see what it says on here. Because your send, if I press send, it shows me.
Okay, and how many times did I call?
Okay, it says okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what it says. 158 was the last call.
Okay.
You don't interrupt. 157 was the second last call. 156 was the third to last call. 155 was the fourth to last call. 155, fifth to last call.
No.
I'm reading exactly the data provided
keep on going
on
because
this.
I called you about 10 times.
No, it wasn't a full 10 times.
I'm the one that was here! I'm telling you I did!
Nope. That's all on video, Dad.
Oh, good!
You beat me. And it's on video as it happens, Dad. Don't do things that you don't. Do you not care? Because
you don't care!
It's on video.
You don't care!
Where do I get the...
Get your ass on me!
Dad?
You don't care about me! You just do this to me!
I care about...
And then you try to tell me that it isn't happening to me!
Dad, you are the person who's more than twice the size of the person you're beating.
Ah!
The next video shows what I can only assume is the immediate aftermath of the car fight. In this video, we see Earl's dad clearly frustrated being filmed without his knowledge of the car, and responds in kind by filming Earl film him.
Dad, I don't know why you don't think about these things. I mean, your first son, who beats me repeatedly, is going to be in this house again. Do you understand the problem in your family? Do you understand the problem? I get beaten so much as an adult that whatever your mentality about it is, it's a disaster, Dad. Are you talking about? I mean, I tan 2 hours every day to to get rid of psoriasis because I can't afford the treatments that will actually help. And then you beat me? That's not good on anybody's. That's not good. Yes, I will zoom in on whatever you think is going to help you in any way. If you think it's going to be a help, whatever. I mean, I don't care. I'm going to die young. And I'm already getting beaten by my older son and by my dad. I get harassed plenty by my mom because she doesn't believe in transgender people, so she harasses me about that. She also harasses me about disability. She doesn't believe that psoriasis is a disability, and when you harass somebody who's disabled with psoriasis, the psoriasis spreads on that person, and it kills them eventually from the stress. And you're so selfish and so childish, and you laugh at it, which is on video right now.
Oh man, I know, I got this on video.
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, we'll laugh at that.
Yeah, I hope so.
I gotta get this better.
Dad, there's plenty of medical understanding about these things that whatever you think you're having a good gas about is immature. Yeah, you have your iPad there. You have your luxurious iPad there. This is immature. I don't know why I have to be put in the middle of all of this. That's everything. I don't know how. The only reason we're arguing tonight is because, okay, I think it was on your phone, it said 1:54 you made your first call when I was in the bar, and 1:58 I walked out, so you went off and put your arms around my neck and my head, because it was maybe as much as 4 minutes of waiting on the curb in your car that was heated, and you had satellite music playing in your car, all of that luxury in your car, and you're upset about, you know.
Do you think when I start out to come and get you that my car is heated?
Dad, I believe that you have much more luxury than you like to pretend.
Yeah,
I believe that you have luxury regardless.
Really luxury.
It is luxury. It is definitive luxury. What? I don't know what you're...
Support me day and night.
Dad, you pay me $100 a week.
No, I could...
That's far below minimum wage, and I have a disability.
How many hours do you spend on that?
As many as I can. And you don't believe it, do you? You don't believe that. You don't believe that I spend every hour that I can.
I did what you just said, that's as much as you can. In other words, you make it as long as you can.
Nope, that's not what I said. You are twisting words. You just turned what I said, which was as much as I can, into as much as I feel like, which is not what I said. I did not say anything about as much as I feel like. I said I work weekly. I do more than a minimum wage.
I know it.
That's not even part of the discussion. I'm not here to make a point about you being pathetic about paying me. That's okay that you give me $100 a week. I accept it, and that's something I've accepted. I actually had to fight to get $100 a week, so it doesn't matter. You guys were down way low below that.
So how much do you think I should charge you for living here? Paying room and board?
You're talking about someone living in a house where they get beaten and harassed, and I don't believe there's an appropriate answer to that when their whole body gets more and more bleeding with psoriasis all over their body. When they get harassed, it gets worse. Therefore, I believe that you have nothing but a pathetic mentality about a disability. You don't have that disability, and you do not relate to that disability. You are being childish at that point.
Well, you know what you should do?
What is your grandiose mentality about what somebody else should do?
You should get a job.
You should get a job with your entire body bleeding and ashing all over somebody else's house, which is unsanitary. Proven fact, it's unsanitary to have psoriasis all over your body, ashing over anybody's territory, anybody's area.
If you would get
you like hiding your face from this
and get your own place, while you're still smart,
why I'm still smart.
Well, yeah, you're
because apparently you're acknowledging that much.
You know everything.
I mean, know enough to know when you are not being honest with yourself, Gerald Schultz. You are not being honest with yourself or your own kids. You have a narcissist for an older son who you kiss their ass. You do not make him have a job, Dad. You just want...
He's got a job.
He does not have a job.
What are you talking about?
Tell me, explain in the camera what Sherman Schultz's job is.
Well, he's a boxing promoter.
That's not a real job.
Well, he makes money.
He doesn't make... He does not
well,
make
you
a
don't make any money.
I make weekly. What does he do that makes weekly or bi-weekly income and nothing else? I don't want to know about what else he does. Tell me about his weekly or bi-weekly income.
I don't give him.
He doesn't make a bi-weekly or weekly income. He does not have a real job. He does not have a real job. He has a narcissist promoter scheme. It's a schemer's fucking income, Dad. Do you understand how that's petty?
You know you are. You're just...
I'm not petty. You are petty like your older son who beats me. You did beat me. You beat me in the car tonight, and you also beat me
a year ago. Right now.
I'm not
just beating on me and beating on me.
No, I am standing up to myself. I'm standing up to myself and for myself at the exact same time. I stand up to myself when I overreact. That I acknowledge. But I am also standing up for myself when I'm getting bullied by this old man who cannot acknowledge when he is overreacting, and I am just dealing with psoriasis and you're talking about living in a home where a man, your first son, is over twice my size and beats me anytime I've stood up to him while he was going off at you. Not at me, but at you multiple times.
He was going, yeah.
And you are okay with him, but you can give me... You have never gone off at him for you picking him up 4 minutes late from a place. That is the first problem here.
He never is late.
He's never late. That's not true. Sherman is always late. Sherman's entire behavioral pattern is late.
Anytime we've ever had to go somewhere, Sherman is 30 minutes late. Sherman has to take a shower. He is 20 minutes late for that alone, and then he has to go to his room and get ready. He does not have anything to be late about. No. We'll talk about my birthday a week ago when we had to go out to eat. I was out of the shower 3 hours early. He went into the shower 30 minutes before we had to leave. You're laughing right now like this isn't
You were
true.
out of the shower in 3 hours? That's just laughable.
No, Dad, I was out of the shower definitely more than 2 hours before time because I was in the bathtub 5 hours before time to take a bath after tanning because I had to take a bath in the Epsom to get rid of the ashes on my skin from psoriasis. No one in this family has any problems with that. I'm the only person that has problems with that, and that's my fucking birthday, you asshole! Listen to yourself, you fucking asshole! That's the end of this discussion because Sherman made us even later because he was in the shower for 30 minutes, making us late. When were we late because of Sherman, Dad? When was Sherman?
Tell me.
Do you ever think about Sherman in these situations, or is it always about bullying the other son who dresses like a woman? When do you bully other sons that dress like women? When do you bully other sons that dress like women?
No. That was Mace.
No.
That was Mace.
So you're saying
They may have said it after.
No, they didn't say that.
Mace said it, and that was ask Wilbur. He said it to Wilbur in fraction.
You know what we see Dan tomorrow? Let's ask him himself. Since you don't want to listen
I
to
tell you, ask
anybody.
the person
Let's ask the person who said it if they said it. Because you have this tendency that if somebody says something they
It's
don't like,
because I can remember it.
how do you remember?
I was there when he said that.
But you block out. You block out. No, you're blocking out.
They're psychotic, and I hate them. Sherman's a crazy person who makes this house look crazy.
Yes, you do. Think about it. Think what was said and how it fits.
He beats me.
I saw this before Mace got there. Dan sat down and he said, I've done an unofficial poll here since I've been in Ohio. And it looks like at least all the people at Kroger's are voting for Trump. And Abby said, yeah, that's getting scary. And Dan says, it's such a shame how people vote against their own self-interest. And I agree.
You think that everybody at Kroger's is black?
What Dan said, Jesus Christ!
First of all, Dan didn't say anything like that unless he was being sarcastic or ironic, and Sherman doesn't have any sense about that.
Listen, remember what the situation was. Okay, wait a minute. This was about
Sherman is a freaking narcissist.
That's what it was about. Okay? Now, Wilbur confessed that he was for Trump. And May said, that's a shame that people would vote against their own interests. That was his word. And he was directing it towards Wilbur.
He doesn't understand that Dan is being sarcastic.
I said, gee, I'll make political, but I thought here in the United States, each individual was supposed to make up their own mind how they wanted to vote. And they shut his big fat mouth when I said that. But you didn't hear that
Because he only thinks about himself.
You remember everything to
I don't know everything, but I know.
Sherman has been fighting with these people for 3.5 years of living in this house, physically or yelling, constantly.
You're not like that, are you? Shit, get that cigar out of your mouth.
Yeah.
That's kind of the end of our
can't even record video of him without risking myself getting beat down by him again. Anyway, I'm sick and tired of his bullshit. He's at least twice my size, probably more than twice my size, I don't know. It feels like he's twice my size when he beats me. When he punches me down to the ground repeatedly, sends me to the hospital. No one in my family cares. When he beats me, I'm in drag. I'm in drag when he beats me. I've never done anything wrong to him or anybody. It's crazy. He just beats people down. He's unstable. And when I moan about what's happened, people look at me like I could be crazy. And I'm like, no. He moved home almost 4 years ago and has never stopped being that kind of lunatic. He never apologizes. We're not even on speaking terms. He does not speak to me. And I'm like, what did I ever do wrong to him? But it's because of him being intolerant and a transphobic homophobe, I guess, or something. He's definitely a crazy, misogynist, racist person. He hates women and he hates blacks. That much I can see about him, so whatever. It's unsafe to live around him. He exemplifies all the problems that he sees in other people. He is all the problems. He is all the problems that he sees in other people. He's an emotional wreck. These people enable him. That's an enablement of violence. These people are all assholes. I'm so tired of my family. I don't like any of these people. We're listening in on a narcissist who beats me in this house. He's a man twice my body mass size. This man talks about the police like he's on their side. The man beats me in this house. I am required to report you for beating me while I'm in drag. You fucking asshole. You misogynist. You homophobe. You transphobe. You racist. You talk about how you hate black people and how you support Donald Trump. I will fucking destroy you. He is an asshole who beats me, who my family allows to live in this house. Fuck them. Fuck all of them, I don't care. I have psoriasis all over my body. Fuck you. You're all assholes toward me. While I have psoriasis all over my body, you're all assholes, killing me through stress. I have to hide from him because he'll beat me if he sees this.
Earl seems to be convinced he has been or is still being beaten by his older brother Sherman, or occasionally his father. There is no evidence to confirm any of this on the Dayton Hypernova YouTube channel. No videos of beatings, no videos of bruises, only accusations of assault, none of which appear to be founded in reality.
was completely crazy. He just started shouting at them. He just started shouting at them. And he's not a police officer or anyone. He's a bum living at home, beating me down in this house. Addie lives across the street and ignores this. Rusty ignores this. Dale ignores this. Now I'm terrified of anything that happens. Because the man is violent. He is violent. And he beats me in this house, and no one does anything about that. And the man is out of control and violent and talks about other people being violent all the time. He's the most violent person I know. He's the most violent person I've ever met. And he's pushy, and he's a bully, and he's a bigot, and he's a Donald Trump supporter, and he's a psychotic, unstable person who is gonna be in his 40s? He's fucking crazy. I'm done with this fucking stupid family that allows him to beat transgender people and go off about black thugs. That's all he talks about is black thugs. Especially when there's a football game on TV. Addie, Dale, Rusty, if any of you are watching this video, shame on all of you. I was your sister, I was your brother, and you didn't give a fuck about me getting beat down by this man who's over twice my size, probably 3 times my size, full of muscle. Beats me. Guess I'm recording this meltdown from this time to the 100th or 1000th time at this point. Stupid, arrogant family.
This man.
On July 5th, 2017, for the first time on the Dayton Hypernova YouTube channel, the other side of the story really started to come out.
Too many people out there running, because like Kasich is, well, he can't run, he's giving it up because he's been in there too long.
Yeah, he already reached
but
his,
that, he said he's running. Houston, I know he's...
They have like 8. There's a
bunch.
Yeah.
And the Democrats is Mike is...
But I haven't heard anything more about her.
Mike DeWine is the Republican, but I'm thinking Taylor, she's with him. Right, she's with him, right? Taylor and Mike DeWine. I think he's... Is he Attorney General?
Yeah, he's the Attorney General.
Psoriasis.
He's running for governor.
It's caused by stress.
I forget. Why not? The president.
Exactly.
There's so many.
You ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's go. I want to run the same.
I know. Gotta get over there.
I'll drop you off over there.
That's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, well, you ready? Hello.
No, he speaks to me after 4 years living in a house where he beats me.
No, you beat us.
What did you just say?
Remember when you hit me in the eye and gave me a black eye?
This person was this. Hey, this person.
Thank you for helping me be wet.
Oh yeah.
You could wrap that in a napkin.
No, I'm not going to take the napkin.
According to Sherman, I hit him in the eye at some point.
What?
According to Sherman, I hit him in the eye at some point.
Yeah, the police came because you hit me in the eye and gave me a black eye. Remember when you came out of the room and you started beating everybody?
This person beat that guy.
You're going to bump into somebody.
A whole lot of you are in a lot of deep shit. 3 of you are in so much deep shit.
Oh, I'm sure, Earl, I'm sure.
I mean, you're just gonna pretend like it's not real, but it is. You don't let a man beat another man. Not a man who dresses as a woman. You just don't. And you let it happen over and over and over again. And now he's saying, I hit him in the eye. I've never touched that man in the eye in my life. I've never done that. He's gaslighting that. He's crazy. And then he's completely unstable. He's talking about all these neighbors who are so dangerous. He beats someone in his own house that you just let him live in. You know?
Get a life.
And it's gonna go somewhere, Mom. I'm glad I humiliated you in public.
You always do. You're in bed.
I'm always in public with you.
Every time I have to pull you off of Mom when you verbally attack her.
I've never done any of these things. You have. You have.
I've had to stop you. I've had to pull you off of Mom how many times?
I've never done these things. I've never laid my hands on Mom in my entire life.
How many times you told Dad
Sherman,
you
I've never
hated
done that.
Dad doesn't want to talk to you.
Sherman, no one's going to believe you because you're an idiot and an asshole. You have a large fist that run into me.
Even talk to him.
No, he just said that I've beaten you, Mom. Have I beaten you?
Well, you get in my face.
I've never, oh my God, I've never done what he just said. I have never done what he just said.
Tell him to cut you off yelling at you.
Okay, I have reacted to Mom reacting at me. That is the most I've ever done. I've never done any of these things that you are, the two of the three times that you have beaten me, 2 of the 3 times you have beaten me. Oh my God, I did this and you're going to act like this is a symptom of something before. No, Sherman, you are 3 times my size. This is
came out of your room and violently beat me.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I have this on video.
The police showed up and you lied to him.
What did I say, Sherman? What did I say?
Addie came over and said, "Oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore because you're so
Addie
violent."
didn't even show up. Addie was over there across the street with her husband. Addie did not
Go
be.
to Sam's.
Where do I go? To the
Just live in your own world.
Yes, Sherman. Yes.
See where
Make a left right
Sam's
here.
is?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom.
Sure, why don't you go in with me
I'm hurt.
to get you away from his.
You know, this crazy person that's less than half his size, me,
Okay,
I'm so violent.
Why?
No, you've beaten me. It's a problem. It's a problem.
You hit me in the eyes.
I've never touched you. I've never touched you in my life.
Fire.
No, they are witnesses, you idiot.
Wait, stop.
They are witnesses to that.
Let's ask a witness.
Chill.
Mom, I'm gonna ask
No, Mom, you don't.
Mom, I'm gonna ask you one question only. Did Earl run out of his room
Yes.
in a violent rage
Yes.
and attack me and punch me in the face? And
I've done that. I've punched Sherman.
Police.
Wait,
Lied
I
to the
ran
police.
out of my room and punched Sherman and he had to call the police over this?
You called them. Earl.
Wait, I called the police because I punched you in the face. You just said that?
You called the police.
That doesn't make any
you
sense, Sherman.
said
You
you
were going crazy at your parents. These 2 people, you were in their face. Mom was screaming at the top of her lungs. I went out there to stop the arguing. I got beat down by you, and I called the cops.
One person got hurt.
I went to the hospital. You didn't get hurt. You got your ego. You got your ego crushed.
Kicking me.
You did not get kicked by me. I got beat down by you and Dad both. Both of you had your fists and bodies on me, one or the other. Dad was crushing me and you were beating me. And I called the police after my foot was badly injured, and you have the audacity right now to say that I had anything to do with the violence upon me. No, sir.
We just
no,
asked the
sir.
witness to it, and she
No,
confirmed
sir.
that you're
no,
a liar.
sir. I'm looking in your eye right now and telling you I haven't touched your eye even once.
Okay, Earl.
But you have beaten me. I've been
I've
in the
never
hospital.
touched you, Earl.
You never touched me this
I've
entire
never
time.
touched you.
You're a liar. You're a liar, and I
Okay,
have you
Earl.
on video.
I know, Earl, and we have you on video.
Doing what?
Punching me. You
Yes,
said I
want to see the
I hate
video.
you.
I
hate my dad. I hate my mom.
You.
Everybody doesn't do what I say.
Just exactly what he's saying is what he means, Dad. That's what he's saying about himself. That he hates his mom and he hates his dad and he hates his family, and that's why he comes over. He moves into the house the same week that Addie gets married and starts beating his transgender sister. That's what happened. The entire time. I'm transgender, Sherman.
No, you're not. You're a boy. You're a boy who has mental illness.
Oh, I'm glad I got video footage of this. This person, he says, has a mental illness. I have a mental illness while he's beating me. He beats me and calls me a person with a mental
Show
illness.
us the evidence. If you
Tony
show us the evidence.
That's Sherman's name right there, and that's his number.
Earl, what the hell's wrong with you?
Sherman, the problem with me is that I get beat by a man over twice my size. And nobody in the house does anything about this.
What is it
Let's
when you
reason
beat
about
somebody?
this one. I've never beat a person.
Exactly. So you're a habitual liar.
No,
all
Sherman,
you do
you
is
are a
attack people.
gaslighting narcissist.
Do you understand?
You are a
You
gaslighting
attacked your
narcissist.
father.
I've never
You
attacked you, Dad. I've never attacked you in my life. And if you can't have the audacity right now to turn to this camera and say that's true, then I don't respect you. You either say the truth or I don't respect you. If you don't say anything, that's fine, but I'm just telling you the truth. I don't respect you if you don't turn around right now and say that's never happened. If you don't do that right now, I'm telling you the truth. I don't respect a person that can't have the... You have to have a little bravery in you, Dad, because this is cowardice.
Hello?
Dad?
Oh,
He's just gonna be a coward then. That's what the whole family is, though. I mean, I get beat down.
So, when you call people cowards, you mentally bully people. When
you mentally bully, I like how you look at me with that squint in your eye. Like, I mean, I just like to think about how crazy an asshole Sherman Schultz is. Because he beats me, and I hope someone on that phone right now hears me. You beat me, Sherman. You beat me.
Oh, Earl, you beat me.
No. So you, the boxer. You're the boxer. No, you're not honest, Sherman. No, that's the problem, is that you're not honest, and you don't change your tone to suddenly be honest.
When Mom and Dad are gone, you're going to be homeless.
I will live there, you idiot. If I even survive that house after the fourth time you beat me, I don't want to hear a word about this. You will never.
But you understand that nobody likes you.
No one likes Sherman Schultz.
All you do is
no one
lie
likes you.
and beat. Do you remember when the people that you moved out and moved in with kicked you out because they said that you were psychotic and they wanted nothing to do with you? They threw all of your shit out in the yard.
Sherman, what happened to you in California? What happened to you in California? What happened to Sherman in California? Sherman, he brought this big black car with him, this big Yukon. It's a Yukon. He brings it home, and within a month of him being home, it doesn't work anymore.
I'm telling you, Jack took cancer treatment for a year in that car. I kept that car because Jack had cancer.
You know what? That car stopped working this summer.
No, it didn't. Something
it didn't work anymore. It didn't work anymore.
I got evidence. I took him up to Ohio State to cure his cancer.
What does the car have to do with it?
I had to take him in his car because he broke his hip.
His car. His car.
My car, Earl.
What, your car?
I drove him up in my car. You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. Oh, I don't care. I only care about...
You don't give a shit about Daryl.
Oh, yeah.
You watched him die.
I can't
wait. They said, Earl, come over and help us. I don't care about anybody's cancer. Spit on him. That's what you do, Earl. You destroy everything around you. God.
This man is a gaslighting narcissist, and I don't want to live in the same fucking house as him. He beats me. I will, and I'm not... The video once again cuts off abruptly. After it becomes apparent, Earl is not as sympathetic as he would like to be portrayed.
That man beats me. That man beats me, and then he appoints himself chief police officer of the neighborhood. And he beats me in this house. And Addie lets her child around this man. Do I look like I can take this man? Do I look like I can take this man? This man in the window? This man? He's over twice my size. He's a former weightlifter. I mean, do I look like I can take this man? Me and my muscles. I can take this man, right? With my psoriasis? This is terrible. These people are selfish assholes. What the hell is this man's problem? He's been living here in this house 4 years. 4 years of living in this house. Beating me, threatening the family, bullying the family. Mom and Dad are in their 60s and 70s. They're about to be both in their 70s. He beats me in front of them. One more look at my skin on my floor. The psoriasis from my skin turns to ash. This easily would cover my entire body several times. There's so much of it. I think I'm coughing from it in the air, maybe. But I'm finally cleaning this room up. All this psoriasis all over the floor. Be grateful if you don't have an autoimmune disease. A genetic autoimmune disease. It just happens genetically. It just happens hereditarily. It's a hereditary condition. And it's a terrible thing, especially when you have psoriatic arthritis with it. All of the pain in my nails and fingertips and my ankle and my toes. It's so bad. That was downstairs. My sister and her husband are hanging out with my parents and my older brother who beats me. They all know about this violence. He repeatedly has done it in the last 4 years since he moved home. He beats me when I'm in drag. I got in a fight with my sister, or like a verbal argument, a really bad verbal fight with her like a week ago, about her ignoring it. And she doesn't believe it's wrong for her to ignore it. She lives right across the street. Her husband is still mad at me because I had a panic attack after the fights. All the verbal fights with my older brother and the physical beatings from him, which he fights anyone. He verbally goes off on anyone, but he especially doesn't like me. And he's especially uncomfortable around transgender people. And psoriasis covers my body. This is all psoriasis. It's red on my body. It bleeds daily. It bleeds and it burns and it itches and it feels like fire ants all over my body when I'm stressed out or when I'm being harassed or when I'm getting beaten down by a man who's over twice my size. So they're all down there in the living room, hanging out, laughing, having a good time. They all know that he beats me. They all know that he beats me. They all know that he goes off crazy. In fact, they all kind of go off crazy. They all do. They all verbally go crazy at me. Very easily. It's a pecking order. This whole family has like a pecking order, and I'm at the bottom of the pecking order, and I'm constantly getting either beaten, harassed, or bullied. I mean, whatever. It's always something terrible, and they all know that it physically affects psoriasis on my body. Constantly burning, and it bleeds daily. I mean, this is terrible. And they just come over. They live right across the street. They've never provided me an ability to get away from him. And that's a problem. It's a severe problem. And I've been quiet for so long about it because I'm afraid. And they're down there laughing right now like assholes. I hate this. I'm just not going to have anything to do with my family after I'm out of here. After I can afford to leave, I'm not having anything to do with these people. He beats me, he never apologizes, and he's a piece of shit. And they act like it too. God, they're assholes.
On September 19th, 2017, Earl uploaded a mini documentary titled My Transphobic Brother Who Beats Me and Harasses Family. This mini documentary featured previously uploaded videos of Earl's family yelling over politics.
For being over-aggressive. Yeah, for being over-aggressive and trying to sing another black child. For being shot in the face by a thug. You're right. It's never the thug's fault. It's never the criminal's fault. Let's find a way to blame somebody else. Because that's what Obama's done the whole time. Obama said, I don't care how many little black children are being hunted down, as long as they're hunted down by a thug, as long as they're being poisoned by a thug, as long as it's the woman being raped is being raped by a thug. But as soon as the police show up and stop rape everyone, that's right. It's always the police's fault, you're right. It's the police, because the police never have. No! Okay, how do you get into politics? As soon as
He's turning it, he uses it to get angry. That's what I'm talking about. Dale's already getting mad at somebody who's annoying.
I don't think like you.
You can't. We can put that on right now.
I'm talking
I
about
don't
yelling.
think like you. I don't
Obviously.
No, they haven't got to lie. You just told a lie.
Politics has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Him going on is what I'm talking about. Politics is not the subject. I mean, he'll go on. Yes, I know.
Back off and watch what you're
It's not the
saying.
politics, Dad. It's
It is the
unstable.
politics.
It's an
Politics is
Okay, you're right that the subject is politics. I never disagree. I'm talking about an unstable person who can't keep his mouth shut.
There's two.
And I'm not afraid to tell you right now to your face.
Oh, you're the one! You're a bum! You're a loser! All you ever do
This is how it is, Dale,
cry
when you
and
yell.
whine and say, life isn't fair, this, that, and the other. You're the one who never shuts up. You're
Right.
the one who tells your mom, you can't take a bath because I go to
You literally picked the one day that I had an argument with Mom about taking a bath. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, I mean, not that you ever go off on your parents. Collectively, the entire family has gotten yelled at you over the course of 3 years because you don't want to have a job. That's literally why. You don't have a disability.
Dad, just answer this real quick so I know. Am I a bum just living in your house, not contributing?
None of you are bums.
How do you...
But you are all...
First of all, the fact that he needs to ask you to get some kind of vindication or something, no, that's, or validation.
No, I'm curious.
You think that he's the authority on whether you're a bum or not? He's not.
Wait a minute.
He's not the authority on you.
I am the authority in this house.
That's fine. That's
So
not what I'm
you
saying.
can...
I can tell you that you're not the absolute authority on what a job is
there
in that
you go.
situation.
So you're saying, so is everybody saying I don't have a job?
Wait a minute.
You don't have an actual job, sure.
Okay, so
That's
I
a
don't have
completely
so
rational response to
So
that
when I
question.
sold out Madison Square Garden,
What are you talking about? You are so
because
delusional.
you weren't there.
That's your job.
You were in your room,
Oh,
drinking
yeah, let's just
beer
do
and
that.
crying and not doing your job.
I
so
have
you
the
have
job
no
that I
idea
work
what I
7 days a
do.
week.
Since I have to do your job
wait.
too.
You
are
are
the
not
reason I'm
fine.
here.
Are you talking about Dave or
laundry.
Sherman right now?
I have to clean up your clothes every day. I have to clean up the bathroom.
Using
I have to
an
clean up the
excuse
floors.
to yell at people.
Mom comes to me and said, Earl hasn't done his job. Can you
I
be
do my
daughter?"
job every week. You don't actually have a paying job. I don't know what you're talking about.
do
The
you
Madison
know?
Square Gardening. I don't understand
How
what
do
you're
you-
And
talking
why
about.
do you say that?
But how do you know?
I'm only down here
I'm just
arguing
curious.
because two people were yelling
Wait a
about, and
minute.
one
Wait,
of them was saying
explain
that
to
Obama
us
is
how you know I don't have a
evil.
paying
And
job.
what kind of
We're doing
crazy
the
stuff is
same
going
thing.
on in a
No,
conversation like that?
Show your work.
Interrupt
Prove
me.
it. Show
Stop
me that I
yelling
don't
at
have a
him.
paying job.
Stop yelling at your
Show
younger
me that I don't
brother.
have a paying job.
Sherman,
Show it.
What? Show what?
Show that I don't have a paying job.
What
Since
are you
you're
even
making a whole
saying?
lot of
I don't
objections
collect your
to
taxes, Sherman. I'm
You
not
have-
the authority
okay,
on
where's
your
your
taxes or
tax-
whatever.
Do you have a tax return?
Yeah,
Of course I
exactly.
have a tax return.
Let's see it.
Mom has it.
Okay, then we're
Ask her.
Why are you asking me
But
to
see,
prove
that's
to
the
something that you
problem.
already know is true
Wait,
that you
wait,
don't
wait,
have
wait,
a job?
hold
You know that you don't have a job.
Of course I don't have a job. because
Okay,
everybody
finally,
knows
one
that.
little
Except
sentence of
me,
honesty from you.
since I'm the actual one that brings home the money after I promote a fight.
What are you
That's
talking
okay.
about? You're so delusional. You've never been successful in your life with fighting. Except for me when you beat me up on while I was dressed as a woman in makeup.
In the same video, Earl edits in clips of his fight with Sherman on the car ride back home from Outback Steakhouse.
A whole lot of you are in a lot of deep shit. Three of you are in so much deep shit.
Oh, I'm sure, Earl, I'm sure.
I mean, you're just gonna pretend like it's not real, but it is. You don't let a man beat another man. Not a man who dresses as a woman. You just don't. And you let it happen over and over and over again. And now he's saying, I hit him in the eye. I've never touched that man in the eye in my life. I've never done that. He's gaslighting that. I mean,
Okay,
the two of the 3 times that you have beaten me, 2 of the 3 times you have beaten me. Oh my god, I did this, and you're gonna act like this is a symptom of.
I find it interesting that Earl decided to use these clips in his edited video, as I don't think they present Earl in a very favorable light. One would assume at least part of the purpose of these videos is so Earl looks favorable, at least in comparison to his family. Yet he chooses these clips to represent his situation. Clips that, in my opinion, objectively make Earl look bad.
So you're a habitual liar.
No,
All
Sherman,
do
you
is
are a
attack people.
gaslighting narcissist.
Do you understand?
You are a
You
gaslighting
attacked your
narcissist.
father.
I've never
You attacked-
attacked you, Dad. I've never attacked you in my life. And if you can't have the audacity right now to turn to this camera and say that's true, then I don't respect you. You either say
verbally
the truth
abuse
or I don't
people.
respect you.
My dad was just walking to the bathroom while Sherman was shouting that. Sherman's down there shouting all of that, and Dad's just casually going to the bathroom. Do you see me shaking? Do you see me shaking right now? I've been dealing with this for 4.5 years. I've been dealing with this for almost 5 years. 5 years I've been dealing with this almost. Well, 4.5 years. With him beating me and shouting at television, and shouting at Mom and Dad, threatening everybody in weird, strange ways. Difficult to understand how he can be that messed up.
Earl, will you be in there very long?
I'm...
Oh. No, that's okay. I'll go downstairs. I'll go downstairs.
That was just now both of my parents in the hallway upstairs. While he, my older brother, who beats me, is shouting insanely downstairs at a TV sports game.
For God's sake, Reverend, why do we gotta go over the simplest stuff? Oh, I just said I would! Well, shit, that's what you were gonna do 3 weeks ago! That's what you said! You said! But why do people say if I do
I plan on wearing a dress, probably to press and impress the house.
I don't, what you wear is up to you. If you want to look weird, you can look weird. I'm just saying, do you know what you're going to do to New Year's Eve?
I'm thinking about going to Preston Kraft's house.
Whose?
Preston's.
So, what time are you planning on going?
I have to get ready.
Huh?
I have to get ready. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's our anniversary. And, for New Year's Eve, we'd like to be able to go somewhere and do something. So, that's why I need to know what your plans are so that we can do something as well as get you wherever you're going to go.
Yeah.
So, if you could find out, I assume you know where you're going, the address.
Yeah.
So if you could find out that.
This is what I'm wearing that she doesn't like. This is the dress I'm wearing right now. She isn't pros because she hates transgender people and gay people. Especially men who wear dresses. She really hates it. She lets her older son beat me. So does her husband. They just don't like it. That's sad.
On January 14th, 2018, Earl uploaded a heated 3-part fight to his channel. In the first part, a wine glass can be heard breaking, and as the video continues, it's revealed that the glass was thrown at Sherman.
Stop beating me.
When did the police
Stop abusing me.
Okay, Addie, this is why you don't join the conversation.
I guess I shouldn't have, but I just don't like
Addie,
bullying
this
my
man,
father.
this man,
No, wait,
this
stop.
man
Earl, you bully
beats
us.
me.
Sherman, can you stop bullying my father?
Can you stop
He is 77
bullying your
years old.
transgender sister?
You're a boy. You're a boy with mental issues who beats up your family. You beat your mother. You beat your father.
I've never
Earl
laid-
beats his parents. He hates his parents. The police come and arrest Earl.
Let's do it! Let's beat me! Let's do it! Let's beat me! Let's do it! Let's get bloody! Let's get fucking bloody! Let's get bloody! Let's get bloody!
With mental issues.
Happy birthday to
me!
Happy birthday to me!
He abused me! He hit me with violence and hate us! He committed a crime against me! Why does he hate us? Why does he abuse us?
I don't know what's
Why does Earl hate us?
This-
He just showed this!
This man has been...
He just threw this in front of a little baby! He threw this in front of a little baby! He's trying to murder a little baby!
God, you're pathetic and scary. Yes, Addie! He beats me! He beats
He's trying to
me!
murder his little nephew! He threw this glass at his little nephew! Show it, Earl! Show it! Show it live! You tried to murder a little baby!
What is wrong with you, idiot?
You tried to murder a little child!
No one's trying to murder a child, you idiot!
Sick of him! He lies! He cheats!
Addie, the man has...
He's a murderer!
You have accused me! You cannot even be in the same room with a person without threatening violence if they upset you! Addie, I'm talking to Cheryl Parkway about this man's behavior. I am talking to Cheryl Parkway about this man's behavior. He keeps coming at me with that glass. Do you see his behavior right now?
Do you see this?
Oh my God!
Earl! Did you recognize that you threw a piece of glass? Piece of antique glass. You abuse your parents.
What?
Everybody's sick and tired. Nobody wants to be around you.
This man beats me.
Everybody go batshit crazy.
This man beats
You
me.
destroy everything because of your evil hatred heart.
This man beats me. He's been doing it the past 5 years. Addie, that man has acute mania. That is what that psychological condition is. That is acute mania. When a person has that, it's like manic depression. He's bipolar and he beats me. It is an active issue. He continuously has outbursts at the football game.
You're trying to tell me with my wine glass.
What is Addie? Do you see this?
You psycho little boy. You're a 6-year-old
I'm transgender, okay? Stop that. I'm transgender. I cannot live in a house where he's beating me and you cannot sit by. Cheryl Parkway is being informed. Cheryl Parkway will be informed of all of this. She already knows. She already knows. I'm not stopping anything as long as that man is this way and he's in his house with your child that's already born, let alone the twins. What? You are verbally. You are.
Did you? Yes or no?
What?
Earl.
I.
Broadcast alive. Did you strike this?
Why are you having a meltdown when you are beating people?
You just tried to murder a little child.
Addie, that is a problem. Mom and Dad, this is a problem. No one should be less than half that man's size getting beat down regularly, and it's happening. It's when I'm in drag, Addie. It's when I'm in drag. This is a current tense situation. Current tense stops with the sweetheart. Just be on the level.
I'm trying to be on the level.
Addie, this is a hazardous environment where I'm getting beat down.
I would really love it if both of you would move out, because obviously
I'm moving out. He's going to be the problem around your child because he beats people. He has had meltdowns. I have video of him having a meltdown in front of the child.
I have a video of you
Yeah?
having a meltdown in front of my parents just now.
Yeah, it's because I'm recording it right now showing people his problem. It's only in reaction to his problem. It's not my issue. It is not my issue. It's a catalytic issue based on him.
You need to chill.
You need to realize that it's a problem that
Just please sit down. I want to vacuum this up right here. I will sit down. I'm going to vacuum this up. I'm going to vacuum this up.
This is a problem.
Go away.
Stop that! Like I'm not
I'm not saying you're the only problem.
No, I'm not any part of this problem. I am a victim and a survivor. That is exactly what that is. I am talking to you with dead straight eyes right now that you are wrong for telling me that I am the problem.
You are a huge part of the problem. Your attitude.
My attitude is a reaction to getting beat down regularly in the house across the street from you. That is not even the subject. You're going to change it for your own. You are trying to give me the snappy finger thing, Addie.
And you take from my parents.
Addie, I get beat down in front of them. Of course I'm going to buy my dresses. I'm going to buy my dresses. Yeah, no, that's not what I said. No, you're turning into Sherman. You make it a black and white thing. That's not that.
That's ridiculous.
That's
I know your problem.
They were dresses, Addie. They were dresses and makeup that I bought.
Okay.
So yeah, that look at me. The responsibility is my survival when I'm
No, you're 32 years old.
30
away from her
now.
Now!
I am getting beat
away
down.
from her
I am
now.
getting
Please
beat
step
down.
back. Please step back.
I am standing right here, completely calm. And
32 years old.
Addie,
It's not the
you're gonna use an
responsibility
age
of my
number.
32
Oh, this
years
man,
Earl is
this man beats me, Addie.
His sister
What is this?
is
He's not
pregnant
beating me.
with twins.
He's not paid. He's not beating me. They are not paid. What you gonna say? She.
Well, everyone in this family is a danger of the man
We
who
know.
beats me, Addie.
He just broke this.
He
His
has-
sweater after he
That was
abused
lying.
me and he beat me and he threw glass at his little nephew. Get a good crazy
It's obvious that you're all.
This is going to Good Morning
Hi
America.
there! I'm not crazy. I get beat down by a transphobe. That's what it is.
This is going to the national news.
What is wrong with
This
you?
is what evil looks like.
This is what narcissism is, Sherman, when you act so grandiose towards people.
It's uncertain to me whether the red on Sherman's shirt is wine or blood. But either way, this incident set Sherman off.
Cheryl Parkway, if you're hearing this, this is awful. You're the only member of the family at this point that I respect. These people allowed this to go on for nearly 5 years now. Well, psoriasis has covered my body. It's not very visible right now because I'm on treatment for it. But they're allowing my older brother, who's like much larger than me, to beat me down while I'm in drag because he has those kind of outbursts. Nobody's,
If he never had a reason to beat his younger brother Earl before, he surely did now.
He's nuts.
What
Earl does is this. He threatens you. He makes up lies and he's open. So
I've been for 32 years.
So my
Apparently, I have issues writing to people. That's not true. That is not true.
I go get the camera.
Yep, I'm recording, Dad.
So that his lies.
I'm recording this.
Okay, so good morning.
Just go sit down.
Good morning, America.
Sherman, you are a narcissist douchebag who pushes around his entire family.
Threw a glass at me and tried to murder me.
Oh my God.
Do you see all this?
That was wine from me. You were going at me and there was wine in my glass. Oh my God, there was wine in my glass.
32 years old. Dresses up like a girl because he's a 6-year-old psychologically deprived boy. Good
That's
morning,
what you
America.
just said. That's a jerk right there.
Despite deserving a beating, Sherman seems to know violence will only serve to feed his younger brother's delusions, and quickly calms down.
At this point, it is pretty much just as bad.
Somewhat.
Awful. Just awful. Sad. Any person who beats a transgender person is never.
He never touched you.
He beat me.
He never touched you.
In 5 years, he's never touched me.
He never beat you.
Yes, he
You
did.
got up in
Dad.
his face.
Dad, wait, so...
You got in
Let's
his
stop
face.
this right now.
Did he beat me at any point in
I
time?
don't know.
How do you not know?
I don't
That's
know.
an insult to me if you don't know.
It's
You're
an
faking
insult
yourself.
to me
You are an
that
insult
the
to
people
God.
in this house
You are an
have
insult.
no respect
No,
and live here.
I was in the
on
hospital.
ours.
I was in the ER, and you're telling me I did not get... Did I get beat or not?
And what did the police say?
What are you talking about? They weren't present during the beating.
No, they weren't.
I just said they weren't. What is wrong with you people? Can you not have a rational conversation or like debate or
Earl, you
dispute?
want to do some work?
No, Mom. I want to understand why it's okay for you to tell me that it's my fault for getting beat when I'm in a dress 3 times.
Goodness, look at that dress on that little boy.
Oh, it's gonna be shit.
You're supposed to be the mother. Now, we were having a good conversation, and you came here and you started this. Now,
By telling him that he didn't clean the bathroom.
This has to do with me getting beat down in front of you 3 times in the past 5 years. And a week ago, I was almost beat down again in front of your daughter, your other daughter.
I only have
All
one
3.
daughter.
You have 2 daughters, I am one of them. I am transgender and you're not going to honor it.
Shit.
I am transgender, Mom. If I have surgery at some point in my life,
Oh,
what am I
they don't do that anymore.
They don't?
already said. The Cleveland Clinic came out and said,
Mom,
no
breasts
such
are surgery.
thing. They don't do it because
Surgery of breasts?
it's a psychological problem.
No one in their right mind says that. Mom, a psychological problem is your older son having acute mania, which is bipolar disorder, and beating me fists to my face. He did it 3 times right in front of me.
He never beat you.
What is wrong with you?
He'd be dead if he did.
Yeah, I should be because he's over twice my size and a fucking bodybuilder. He should not be hitting someone in makeup and drugs.
Never hit you.
He kept doing it right in front of you. I was on the staircase. Dad was pulling him off of me. I went to the hospital because the 2 of their asses are so...
your little toe.
Who cares about what body part, Mom? I was in the hospital. It's traumatizing. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, you're traumatized.
I'm traumatized right
Wear
now.
that outfit.
This outfit is a dress, Mom.
It's a masquerade party.
Mom, it's called
It's a
genderqueer.
masquerade.
Mom, you are...
Masquerade, Earl. Why don't you pray about it, Earl?
I have to pray for you often, Mom.
Good. Keep it up. Maybe it'll affect you.
I have to pray for you because I believe Aunt Nita's spirit watches over you guys. I have to pray because you are rotten towards your own children. No, in fact, you're not that rotten towards the other ones. You're only rotten toward the only one who's decent. What is wrong? What would Aunt Nita think about this? Exactly. You are a little brat in a 70-year-old body, and you should be ashamed of yourself, and I know Aunt Nita would say the same thing. There's something really wrong with the whole lot of you. You should be ashamed. You brought up people to be good Christians. You're not an example of good Christianity at all. I don't care. There's something really wrong with people who condone violence repeatedly by a man that much larger than me. And then you gotta act? What is it, like, you gotta act like it didn't happen? It kept happening.
Do you really want to know what I saw?
What?
On that day?
Which day? Which day? There were so many of them.
Okay.
The man has meltdowns regularly, weekly, sometimes daily. Do you not even acknowledge that? I have it on video.
You want to stop talking?
No, it's not easy, Dad. It's not easy. You have to be more respectful to me. But, Dad, you have to be more respectful to expect people.
You have to be talking over everybody.
Dad, you do that all the time. You and Mom have extreme temper tantrums, and you're childish people, and I'm getting beat down by your son regularly. I mean, it's not regular, but I have to avoid him in order to not get beat down regularly. That's a problem. And it's a problem when she brings up anything and turns it into a big fight because she has the exact same problems that he has. You're both douchebags, Mom. You and your son are douchebags.
Well, why are you living with me?
I have to. I have psoriasis all over my body.
Oh my goodness.
Your
My
sister had psoriasis. I have psoriasis. Be respectful about that.
She at least didn't act like you.
No, Mom. She had some temper issues. I'm not going to deny that. You're just being rude to me in general. Like, what is wrong with you people? Frankly, you should be sitting there thinking a lot more than that. Because that's very rude to anyone. And it doesn't matter who. Anyone. But the fact is, you have a transphobic son who beats me.
Yeah.
Do you know what transphobia is?
Yeah, it's like what you're doing to me and keep
Yes, because I'm so uncomfortable with something about you, Dad. I'm not uncomfortable about anything about you. You are uncomfortable about a lot of things about me. There's nothing that you should be uncomfortable about. Yeah. I'm not violent.
I'm uncomfortable that I can't get to
You
speak.
should be a little bit uncomfortable that someone, someone confronting you. But that's what happens to me all the time in this house. That happens all the time. Dad, your conversations that you like to call them are just shouting at people. That's what the problem is that it comes...
I thought it was you that was shouting.
Dad, I'm talking to you as a decent human being, and you have a long history of harassing me. You have beaten me before.
I'm your father.
Oh, yeah, so it makes it okay? I was an adult, Dad. I was an adult when you beat me. I was in the car when you beat me. And you're just going to chuckle it off. But someone who did that to you, it's a severe issue. It's a hypocritical problem in you that you're passed down to your older son. He beats me. He's a childish man. He has acute mania or something along those lines where he has extreme episodes of violent aggression over any little thing that pisses him off. And that's everything because he's a Donald Trump supporter and they're crazy assholes. Those are white supremacist assholes who beat people. Racist, transphobic, homophobic, misogynistic, you name it. He goes down the line. He's every one of them. You turn on a football game, it's loud and clear what Trump's problems are. Racism, homophobia, misogyny, everything's Barack Obama's fault. Guess what? Mom approves of him. Guess what? Mom disapproves of me. See the dysfunction there? That's dysfunction. You guys have issues.
This is the dress they're talking about. That's so offensive. I was just... This dress. So...
Earl's eavesdropping continued on as usual, recording from the stairs and occasionally going to the bathroom to record his monologues. In these monologues, he would go through all the stereotypical leftist cliches while claiming his older brother beats him.
My older brother is down there shouting maliciously at the TV about Donald Trump, or it's about Barack Obama and gun control. My brother beats me in this house in front of our parents. My sister and her husband, who live across the street, know about it. The reason I'm not out of here is because I work for my parents and I don't make enough money to get out of here. And my entire body bleeds from the psoriasis from stress. He almost beat me on my birthday, or it was the day after my birthday. This year, like a month ago. He almost beat me again. He chased me down in this house. He would have beaten me if I didn't lock myself in this room, So,
avoid him because he's very dangerous and violent. If he sees I'm filming him, he'll beat me. He'll beat me down if he sees that he's on film or he's on video or whatever. This is just frustrating. And I have psoriasis, and it's making my psoriasis itch so badly from being nervous around him. He beats me, and my psoriasis bleeds from stress. It's awful. I just keep getting footage of my older brother shouting downstairs really terrible things. I don't know what he's even talking about. Something about... well, I don't even know. I'm just tired and I'm getting footage. Every time I hear him having outbursts downstairs. Since it's not very easy for me to get on camera when he's beating me. I almost got it on camera last time. Well, he didn't end up beating me because I had it on camera. So that's why. But he chased me down last month. Chased me all through the house in front of our parents and our sister, who's older than me, younger than him. That's pathetic. I don't even know why I'm getting these videos anymore. I'm just tired of the bullshit. I suppose it's just ridiculous to be living through this. So that was my mom and my older brother shouting at each other. This is the day of my sister's birthday, or I guess her birthday's this weekend, and I think we're supposed to go out to eat today very soon, and they just got done shouting at each other. And my brother talking really down to mom like he has been for the past 5 years while he's beating me down in front of her, physically beating me down in front of her. Both of them are transphobic and hate men in drag and makeup and are okay with violence and condone violence and believe in physically hitting a man in drag, or anyone trans, really. Anyone who's trans, they hate for religious reasons. Or just bigotry reasons in general. Conceitedness, stubbornness, old ways mentality, faith in their ego and pride over anything else. So, that was today's video journal entry about the violence in this house for the past 5 years.
On May 1st, 2018, another argument between Earl's brother and father was uploaded, except this time, Earl went downstairs to intervene. Personally, I think he just wanted to insert himself into the situation.
You're right. Hey, because you're a piece of shit that has psychological issues.
Tell me.
Tell me.
I want to hear it, buddy.
Come on, keep threatening me. Threaten me and your parents. Keep threatening me. Keep dressing like a girl. Yeah. No, wait. He's threatening everybody's life.
Yeah.
He hates people. He's psychotic.
It's 5 years of it.
Have
getting beat down by this man.
beat Earl. The police came and arrested you. The police came.
Your finger, your hand just hit my camera, and I'm threatening you.
Earl, you are autistic. And we understand that.
No,
you are
I am
autistic.
Wait, autistic?
You're dressed like a girl and you're a boy. You're autistic. I get that. I understand that you have psychological issues. You went to...
You did this to yourself.
You went to...
Letting him live here was the worst mistake of your life. Did you realize that?
You went to a psychologist.
No one in your family can stand to be around you.
Addie won't let you live there because of how terribly you treat her.
I'm tagging Cheryl Parkway in this, what I'm telling you.
What?
Cheryl Parkway will take your ass to court for that.
To what?
For the past 5 years.
Tag Addie.
Being around her grandchildren.
Tag Addie and say Addie.
Okay.
Do you
requested by Sherman. This was just requested by you.
Hey, you dumbass kids! Do you know that your mother has to go to work tomorrow. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself.
No, I just said
The only reason I came down here because he's yelling at
you
me.
care about is yourself.
The only reason all
you
last
need
weekend.
to all get a
The
life.
only.
I spent entire
You! Yes, you!
I spent last weekend changing the hot water heater. What was he doing?
Yeah, I was
sitting
really
in the room
able to
saying,
help.
I'm psychotic. I want to be a girl because I don't understand my life. I get it. But I'm just tired of getting yelled at because he has psychological issues.
He didn't do it!
He's autistic.
Stole the damn car!
Thank you. Finally something.
Shut up!
What is this? What is this Hail Hitler bullshit? No. You men have issues about beating women down, including me.
Earl, you are the only one who's ever beat somebody in this house. You, the police came.
Sherman,
The police
that
came
is the most
because of you.
bold-faced Donald Trump lie I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, you.
Mike
beat
Pence
people.
supporter. I've never beat anyone. Standing in this room, I have never laid a hand on anybody who wasn't
The
hitting
police
me.
came because you beat somebody.
No, that's because my foot was broken while the two of you were wrestling me.
Disrespectful. You guys need to get a life somewhere.
The only reason I'm here is because I have services. I'm getting out of here in the next couple months. You won't have to deal with me anymore, but I don't know how you're going to get him out of this house. He won't do anything. He's a bull.
That's right.
Yeah, you're the bull. You're the bull. And a bully.
Replacing the hot
He's
water
all
heater.
yours.
Where were you at? You were in your room.
Bleeding. I was bleeding. They're not gonna get quiet, Mom. They're crazy. And I mean, Dad's alright. Sherman's nuts. But Dad brought him up that way. What's wrong with you people? You can't let violence happen. You can't let outbursts happen for 5 years straight. This is ridiculous. I didn't ask for this time. The only reason I even went downstairs was because Dad was getting his ass yelled out by a man who's gonna be 40 years old in like 3 weeks. That's pathetic. And I'm out of here as soon as I can afford it, but I can barely afford it because you guys don't pay me enough to do the things that I do with arthritis in my hands and feet from the psoriasis that I've genetically passed out. This is ridiculous. Having to be around these meltdowns is the most toxic thing I could be around. Oh wait, he's still talking.
I feel it's important to note here, Earl is 32, and this is his older brother. There is no excuse for Sherman to still be living there at this age either. I'm not saying Earl isn't in the wrong most of the time, but every party involved here is deserving of some blame.
As you can see, I'm dressed to go out tonight to the bar. Which now it's obviously too late anyway because it's like almost 2 in the morning anyway. It's almost closing time. We sat and waited for an hour for that crazy asshole who's over twice my size and a former bodybuilder who beats me anytime he's upset at anybody in this house. If I'm in the room, he beats me down in front of me. He has misogynist issues. He's a misogynist, he's a transphobe, he's a homophobe. I mean, anytime the news is on, he's ranting about black people or something because he's watching something about Donald Trump, or he's watching the football game, and all the black football players are, the legion of Barack Obama or something. And he does this every week or every day, depending on how much of a bad mood he's in. And it's all about him having nothing for himself in life or something. It's something terrible. He's been alone, living in this house. He's been living in this house with nothing, no one in his life. It's awful. Yeah, my mouth is dry from all this shouting, so I'm done talking about this. This is sad. That's my older brother who beats me in this house. He's been living here the past 5 years, beating me down. They're all celebrating his birthday out there right now. This is like a week late, because his birthday was a week ago. My sister and her husband are out there with their children, who they allow him to babysit, despite the fact that he beats me. He's over twice my size, and he's 6 foot tall. He's a skinhead or something. He's like a military nut job, Trump supporter. He loves Donald Trump, and he loves Mike Pence. And he hates that I wear dresses, and he beats me down for being trans, for what he thinks needs to be fixed in society. And he's an arrogant snob who beats me, and they all love him, and they all condescend towards me and rant angrily at me when I talk back at him in their presence. They all disagree with me, and they all love him, and that's awful, because I'm getting beat down by that man right in front of them every time that he beats me. He's a pig, and I hate him. Fuck that guy. All of you are transphobic, religious bigots, snobs, haters, enablers of violence, conceited people, disrespectful to a trans person who's getting beat down repeatedly over and over again 5 years straight in this house. Over and over again, while psoriasis is all over my body, bleeding. It's stress bleeds. I'm the only one in the family with this genetic anomaly. It's a genetic condition that you don't understand because you don't have it. I'm gonna put you on a freaking gutter about this because this is awful. You guys are all terrible to me. If you're watching this, that's awful of you. Awful. Absolutely awful of all of you. Wait, what am I doing? I need to turn this camera around. Awful. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful of all of you if you're watching this. It's absolutely awful of you. The lowest point of your lives. Letting that happen over and over and over and over again. Causing trauma to me. Waking up from nightmares from it because I have post-trauma stress disorder from it now. I have PTSD from it. That's what people have from war. They shouldn't be having that from living in their house around a bigot who uses his fist up against my face like that all the time. Fuck you if you think that's okay.
On July 15th, 2018, Earl uploaded a video titled, "I Get Beat, Stop Denying It," in all caps, where he appears to be extremely intoxicated and slurring his speech.
Okay, so you just heard my older brother going off at a computer screen downstairs, just in his room. He just walked downstairs. This is the man I live in the same house as. He fucking beats me. It's fucking horrible. This is not acceptable behavior. He has been beating me down repeatedly since forever ago. It's been 5 years of him beating me down in this house. I have psoriasis on my arms, which is not that visible right now because it's the middle of summer. It bleeds through the winter and it's caused by stress. It's horrible. I just came back from Rocky Horror Picture Show downtown, and my older brother beats me when he sees me dressed up unusual, which means that he doesn't like people in drag, he doesn't like people who are cross-dressers or transvestites or trans. In a general sense, he does not like them and he beats them. And that includes me. He beats me and he puts me in the hospital, and the rest of my family are too religiously inclined to really consider support for me in this situation. They consider me the problem instead of him. I have never done anything to this man in my life. He just beats me. I'm the problem for all of them. And I'm putting this on video to talk about it. 5 years on of it happening. It's been 5 years of beatdowns. It's been 5 years of me talking about it. It's just difficult because I get beat down for that. And I'm done with bullshit. I am done with liars, and I'm done with fake people, and I'm done with hateful people. I'm definitely done with assholes, and that's the whole family. I'm done with all of you. That's why I talk about what's happening to me here. So you get to see the videos, and you get to deal with it if you're someone involved. That's how you deal with it. Saying the truth and stopping in denial. That's my older brother out there in the backyard, working, supposedly, whatever that is that he's doing out there. He's never out there actually doing anything except for sitting on his ass on the porch, doing literally nothing. He's out there right now, being vaguely responsible at the age that he is. He's 40 years old and he beats me down. He's twice my size. He beats me down when I'm in drag. My family fucking allows this in the house. My sister lives across the street and allows this to go on, comes over and acts totally cool with him and has a fucking attitude problem with me when she comes over. Because I'm getting beat down. Not because of anything else. It's because I'm upset that I'm getting beat down by this man. And that I have psoriasis all over my body and it keeps me from having a regular life like any of these people have. They're awful. They're fucking terrible people. My older brother is listening to the theme song to the goddamn reality show Cops. He's listening to the theme song to it, Bad Boys, on repeat. He's been doing this years in a row. He's been doing this all the time. All the time. He moved home 5.5 years ago. He listens to this song so much, and he will not do anything with his life. He will just listen to this song on repeat, and then he'll go and complain about black people in the neighborhood in West Dayton. It's the ghetto. And he will complain about them to cops that he befriends, and then he my older brother is shouting like a crazy man at the TV downstairs. Both mom and dad have gone to bed. It's like 7 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not even dark out. And he's shouting like a maniac. This man beats me in this house. He beats me. He's a Christian conservative nut job.
So stupid! That's my son! I hate to see him doing this to himself.
Dad, you're the one who attacks people. You can't listen to other people's opinion. You have to
Their opinion just runs all over everybody! You got to stop it!
You're always right. You're the
Yeah!
Oh,
Why will you? Yeah!
Stop!
Jeez.
I was up in the attic sorting out stuff, and I hear all the way up from the attic, I hear my older brother and my dad shouting so loudly from the living room, like all the way downstairs, and I'm way up in the attic, and I hear them like they're in the same room, like they're practically there. And it's like, wow, I thought they were like just down the stairs from the attic. No, they're all the way downstairs in the living room shouting, and I got the last 30 seconds of that argument, and it was going on for like minutes. And they are just yelling about how the other one is this awful person. Both of these men have beat me in this house in the past 5 years, since my older brother moved home. They're both total bigots, and my mother's a total bigot. She's an absolute bigot. She doesn't physically beat me, but she is terrible. All of her words are scorn and hatred unless there's some benefit of something on her, like, you know, for her benefit, she'll be nice. That's it. She's a pure narcissist, and I am sick of these people. Everything I spent in the month of November up to this weekend online, I'm counting that as birthday and Christmas money, because I need money. And all that, I'm counting it as birthday of this year and Christmas of this year. I'm not counting it as birthday in a month from now.
And so are you going to like clean the kitchen floor and stuff?
Oh yeah, I'll do my job. I'm just going to start getting paid for it as of this month. And you guys get that.
So you're not going to buy anything else then?
If I do, there will be communication about it, so that'll be different. But everything I spent this past month should go to those. Is that a verbal agreement?
Yeah, you probably should tell Dad.
Well, I'm telling
Instead
you.
of just telling me, you should tell him, because he's the one that looks at the credit card bill. It isn't him.
I think he was there during my birthday, so I think that counts.
Well, I mean, so much time what you're doing, is what I'm saying.
I didn't hear you?
You should tell him what you're doing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm informing you, so it would be wise that you tell him.
Well,
Because if
yeah.
I tell him, I might get beat.
You might get what?
Beat? He beat me a few weeks ago.
He beat you a few weeks ago?
Yes. My sister was down there with her husband, picking up their kids, that my older brother, who beats me, is down there with our parents, who watch him beat me when I'm in a dress, when I'm in women's clothing. These people babysit her children and she knows it. She just keeps bringing her children here to be raised by transphobic bigots. And I'm taking this downstairs. It is sad, because the only thing I could do as I was standing in the hallway where my sister and her husband, Rusty, standing there with her kids, all I could do was walk up the stairs, because they won't speak to the trans person who's getting beat, but they speak to the man who beats me. Our older brother beats me, and he's over twice my size, and the only thing, there's no speaking terms with me, because it's awkward for their marriage. It's awkward for their marriage. That's the only reason. These people are asinine, juvenile people. Childish, raising children. It's sad, and I'm angry. The only thing I could do is just angrily stomp up those stairs right in front of them, because they don't have an ounce of maturity or accountability about violence that repeatedly happens in the house across the street from theirs, that they keep bringing their children here to be babysat and raised by these bigots. I've been getting beat down. Psoriasis spreads on my body. Psoriasis spreads on my body from this stress, from the stress of getting beat by these men. Both my brother and my father have beaten me in this house. My older brother is so bad. My brother is so bad at the violence. And they don't care, and he never apologizes. He never apologizes. He's too macho. He's too in need of that macho ego to ever be a man. And so is Rusty. He's the same damn man. And I'm just glad I'm documenting all of this, because I'm done with assholes and bigots and terrible people. That's it.
On December 28th, 2018, Earl uploaded 3 more videos, the first 2 featuring arguments with his mother about Earl's transgenderism.
Around, you can see it, except you.
Okay, Mom. What you just said is ridiculous.
You have a problem.
Yeah, it's me who has a problem for getting beat down.
You have a problem, Earl. I don't know what happened to you, but you have a problem.
Explain it. Explain what you're saying.
You have a problem.
What is the problem?
You have a psychological problem.
Explain to me what my
I
psychological...
don't know, you're damaged, I guess.
I get beat down, therefore I'm damaged by a guy who beats women in dresses? Or trans women? Trans women, that's what I'm saying.
Earl, you are a man. I don't know what happened to you, but you're a man. Obviously, you were born a man.
Yes, I was born male.
You had a girlfriend not that many years ago.
Yeah, that was 9 years ago, Mom.
Obviously in love with.
That has nothing to do with being trans.
All of a sudden,
Mom, it has nothing to do with
you're
it.
not
Do
a man.
hermaphrodites exist?
You were a man?
Mom,
You're
do
still a
hermaphrodites
man.
exist?
What's-
Do women with penises exist?
God.
Do women with penises
You
exist?
are not a woman, I can tell you.
Are women with penises women? This is on video, so thank you for the footage.
What for? You're sick.
Because you damage yourself while going on about...
Sick. I don't know. What happened to you, Earl?
I don't...
You're a handsome man, but I don't know why you want.
I'm an attractive woman.
You're a handsome man. There's nothing feminine about you.
Oh,
A
okay.
dress can't make you feminine.
Well,
It
how
can't
feminine
do
of you
it.
to say that?
You just like
You talking like a redneck sure sounds feminine to me, Mom.
God, there's something so bad wrong with you. I don't know what.
You have a
happened.
6-foot-tall skinhead son who beats me down in front of you.
You are sick. I'm
putting this on
pray for
YouTube.
you that you get well. Correctly.
Does he need mental help for beating me down in front of you? Does your older son...
Earl,
Do you evade the subject or do you have a simple answer? Because you just told me I need a psychiatrist for wearing dresses. You're putting yourself in a hole.
obviously you are sick. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know if it was at church or school.
Yeah, church made me a
But
woman
you-
in a man's body. That's what it is.
Obviously somebody's gotten into your head and told you that
You are an
something
asshole is
that
the
you're
problem.
not.
You are not tolerant. You are transphobic. You're a bigot. You're pretty racist, and that's why he's so racist. That's why he's so transphobic.
Do you think this conversation is going anywhere?
Yeah, it's going
Earl?
right on this, Mom.
Well, who cares? Because it
I think,
doesn't change
Cheryl
the
Pockley
way
will
you
kill
act and look.
I'm gonna tag Cheryl Pockley.
They already know what you're like. Whoever you're
Do they believe that I have a
sending
problem?
to, whoever you're giving it
Does
to,
Cheryl Pockley
they
believe I have a
know-
problem?
They know what you're like.
Does Cheryl Pockley...
They know that you're like this.
Like
they
what?
know that you have a problem. Everybody
Do you
does.
consider it a problem?
It's a problem.
How is it a problem?
Well, look at you. Look in the mirror. You have a problem.
What's the problem? Describe the problem.
Well, look, if you can't tell,
No, I'm asking a simple question so you can articulate it.
you're
I think I'm asking a very simple
you
articulated
have a
question.
problem. You think you're something you're not.
So you
You're
think that...
psychotic, I guess.
Okay, the person that gets beat down is psychotic, not the person doing the beating. He's not psychotic. You get real
Nobody
bad.
is beating you, Earl.
No, she
Nobody
beats me.
has.
Your son beats me.
So when did he do that?
He has
Earl?
done that multiple
A year,
times since
2 years
2013
ago,
when he moved in.
2 years ago, 3 years ago,
He
4
has been
years
beating.
ago.
A year ago, he nearly beat me down on the weekend of my birthday.
Right.
That is
you
on
called
video
the
as well.
police because you said
That time
he
I didn't even
broke
get to
your
the
little
police.
bitty toe.
Oh my God, you're talking about the second time you beat me down, not that time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Exactly.
It's
You
not
don't wanna
gonna-
talk about it
It's
because
not going to change the
you
fact
have-
that you're weird. You're just plain
That's
weird.
a plain, simple description of what people...
You're weird. I can't
You
change
can't-
it.
you can't be
Only
normal.
God can get you right. Only God
Oh.
can fix you. That's
All right.
it.
I need money to go out tonight.
I don't have any money. You have to get it from Dad. I don't have any.
It's not clear to me exactly what happens in this video, as Earl decided not to actually film anything but blackness. What is clear, however, is that this video was filmed immediately before the previous two. In this video, Earl can be heard asking his parents for money, and over time, Earl's father gets increasingly more annoyed by his son's attitude and arrogance.
I wanted to go out tonight. I mentioned to Mom I needed money. She said she doesn't have any, but to ask you.
How much do you need?
I don't know. I worked this week, and I worked the week before.
Yeah, but you're way, way behind.
Mm.
That's why I got my canceled.
Oh, yeah, I know. I talked to Mom about it.
I don't know if she talked to you about it, but that's all birthday and Christmas stuff between this month and last month.
Well, that's quite a Christmas because it was like $3,000.
Yeah. That's 3,000. Yeah. It's maybe about 1/3 of what, or not even that. Probably 1/4 of what I've invested all in all with my money this year. It's definitely the thing I should have been doing for a longer time than that.
Well, let's knock this out of the running on this.
Yeah, I know. Trying to have a good birthday this way. I think that's what I should have done before this birthday happened this year. So, I mean, I'm happy that I invested at least. There anyway, I'm not asking you to pay me $100
So, how
tonight.
much do you think you could get by with?
I mean, honestly, tonight, like, if I have a $20 or $30, and I can use whatever of that tomorrow too, probably. Yeah, I know. Rough territory.
I mean, this is the worst time of year, right before we...
We'll get paid in a couple weeks. You guys get paid the week of my birthday, pretty good.
No, you don't. I mean, you don't get paid overtime. It just, I mean, the check is going to, I mean, it ain't enough to cover what you've been spending.
You get paid pretty good starting in January.
What's that?
You guys get paid pretty good in
Mid
January.
to late January,
That's my birthday week.
we get more money.
Yes, that's
You start catching up.
Yes, that's why
Yeah,
I
well, that
said,
ain't today.
That's why I said it's in a couple weeks.
Yeah, well,
I'm talking about
yes,
$20 or
there was a time when
$30.
I had credit and I could just do this stuff, but now they're cutting down on me.
So I'm gonna get them done myself.
Well, just keep going and I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
You know, that's all I can
I mean, do you have 20 or 30 on you then?
say. Well, I got maybe 20 at the most. But that leaves me without any money, too.
No.
Just go ahead and get ready and I'll see what I can do.
Alright. Just for the record though, the week that you guys got back from your vacation, well, Sherman was having crazy tirades as usual. That was the week that...
I couldn't get what you were saying.
I was saying, just to say, I mean, the week you guys got back from your December vacation, whatever you want to call that, was the week I was starting to get paid again, even if I wasn't receiving the money. So the thing is, I'm actually being pretty nice because I didn't mention it until now. It's just been a couple weeks, so I'm pretty much like just saying what's right is if I start getting at least paid this week, since I'm mentioning it right now. That would be right.
Did Mom say if she could do it?
This was, an agreement was stated within 24 hours of you and her leaving.
What's that?
An agreement was stated within 24 hours of you and her leaving on vacation a few weeks ago.
That what would happen if...
Well, that this stuff, I've already paid it off. Is what I've paid off my.
No way.
I have paid off.
I've got the stuff.
I've paid off what wasn't owed to me from Christmas and my birthdays. That's what that is, and that was officially agreed with me.
I mean, the thing is...
It's on video.
I think what...
It is on video. It is on video.
Back to being,
You're going to go into philosophy, and that's fine, but I'm asking for $25, not even my full week pay right now. That's courteous. Please. My birthday's in a couple weeks, and I want it to be better than this year. No, you don't.
You're on your Christmas and your birthday.
No, you know what? This is investment. It's investment.
Who's getting $3,000 out of this?
Me.
Yeah, you.
I am investing in my future, Dad. It's a good choice. It's an intelligent.
Trying to invest.
You've had your
but we
futures.
can't.
You have your
We
futures
to
with your
spend it on
spoiled
that.
ass older brother. But whatever that dude up there who you brought in this world so he would bully you and beat me, that was your future.
You're bullying.
Now I'm standing up to the bigots.
You're.
I have this. Dad, there's no argument.
Well,
I'm
there's
asking
no argument.
a quarter.
Just be quiet.
I'm asking for a quarter of what you owe me this week, and look at this quarter.
Oh my God! There ain't no way I.
This is all on video. Dad, do you realize the past 6 years have been hell? And don't just turn it into how it was hell for you. You've let him in that house. You have let him in that house.
60.
I don't want to hear 60. I said 6 years. 6 years.
I mean, how old are you?
I can't have a conversation with a man who cannot listen.
Oh, listen to this.
Listen to this. You always love that mirror, you narcissistic douchebag. I'm asking kindly. This is kindness, not your narcissistic ego. It's on video still, Dad. The video is still on. I haven't turned it off. I haven't turned the video off. I haven't turned the video off yet. So at least have courtesy.
Let it go. I'm just gonna go for you. It's gonna go on you.
Oh yeah, really? Okay. I'm so scared of my words. My words are really scaring me. Dad, listen to me. This is simple. I'm not getting into an argument here. All I'm saying is the agreement was weeks ago. And listen, why do you do that thing where you don't like people doing it? You shouldn't do it. It's that simple. You don't like someone interrupting.
I just want to know what the subject is.
Dad, it's been talked about repeatedly in the past 5 minutes. Okay. Listen to me.
Did you had agreement with Mom, right?
Yep, you guessed it, I guess.
Well, then go talk to Mom.
The only reason I'm down here is because she said that she doesn't have any money. Listen, okay. This is simple, Dad. There's really no need to be argumentative about this, and I'm trying to be calm about this.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God, you're not the one getting your beat down more! Because that's what he fucking does! He fucking does it! He fucking does it! He fucking... This is what he does to people! He does it! Look at this! Look at this fucking shit! Your egotistical ass! Fuck you! Burn in hell where you belong! Guess who I had a dream about a few weeks ago? Your mom. She came to me. You fucking douchebag. That douchebag like your son.
What is wrong
I had
with
a
you?
dream about his mom recently.
And?
It seemed ominous and significant to me. You know what he has to say about that? Fixed. There are things wrong with the men in this family. I'm glad
What's wrong with you?
Don't know. I wear dresses and get beat down in them, and this conversation is being recorded right now. It's on record.
You have psychological problems.
What you're saying right now is going to be reviewed.
You have serious problems.
It's on video.
You obviously,
The man
everybody
beats you.
around can see it, except you.
Okay, Mom. What you just said is video.
You have a problem.
Yeah, it's me who has a problem for getting beat down.
You have a problem, Earl. I don't know what happened to you, but you have a problem.
Explain it. Explain what you're saying.
You have a problem.
What is the problem?
You have a psychological problem.
Explain to me what my
I
psychological...
don't know, you're damaged, I guess.
Personally, I think there is a strong chance that Earl most likely struck first.
That's what I'm saying.
Earl, you are a man. I don't know what happened to you, but you're a man. Obviously, you were born a man.
Yes, I was born male.
You had a girlfriend not that many years ago.
Yeah, that was
that
9
you
years
were
ago, Mom.
Obviously in love with.
That has nothing to do with being
And all
trans.
of a sudden,
Mom, it has nothing to do
that you're
with
not
it.
a
Do
man.
hermaphrodites exist?
You were a man.
Mom,
You
do
still
hermaphrodites
can.
exist?
As I said earlier, I think everybody involved in this is at least partially to blame. None of this should have happened, because Earl should have been kicked out years ago.
You going tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I need money. I work this week.
You're gonna have to talk to Don.
going out tonight. I worked this week.
You have work to do.
I worked this. I did work this week.
Well, how much did you pay for all that stuff, all those packages?
That's from last month.
That's from last month.
Yeah, I
Before
haven't.
the cars got closed.
Yeah. That stuff's just coming in, a lot of it.
And so now what?
Well, I was gonna go out tonight. I worked this week. I haven't gotten paid yet.
So how much do you need?
I mean, I'm supposed to get paid $100 a week.
Well, yeah, but that was before. I mean, Dad said you purchased like $1,300 worth of stuff.
All of that's between November and December. That's all stuff that you guys paid for. I paid for the rest of everything before those 2 months.
Oh, it was $1,300 a month, you said.
Of those 2 months,
Yeah.
so I paid everything else. That's my below minimum wage income. I paid everything else. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's fair.
$1,300 a month, you think it's fair?
For what that small amount of time is, yes. I mean, you make it sound like it was more than those 2 months. It wasn't.
November and December.
Those are the only 2 months you guys paid for.
No, I got 5-1.
5-1? I don't know why you're bringing it up.
No, or yeah? That's all I got right there. You want it or?
If Mom's helping you with the rest of it, otherwise, he's running away to the bathroom. Sit up here.
The reason I'm having it is I have to pay his bill.
Let's move it. Oh, that just inspired me to get a part 2 on these pants that you wear. You like humor, that's for sure.
You know that?
You're 40. And it's sad that none of your younger brothers or sisters look up.
You are autistic.
Artistic or autistic? Which one?
Autistic. We know, and
Autistic or autistic?
the school called Mom and said your child is retarded. We want to put him in a retarded school, and they did.
Let's keep going.
That's not true.
Mom, they didn't call you and tell you that he had a mental issue?
No.
What was my mental issue?
No.
He's autistic now.
They never
And we
said
accept
that.
him as an autistic child.
We're just gonna.
He's
Why are you saying that,
Why?
Sherman?
That's not true.
It is true. And
No, it's not true.
I have to disagree with Sherman on this one. Earl is not just autistic. I'm autistic. This documentary is autistic. Earl is not. He has something much worse and much more severe.
It is true.
That is not true.
Literally the one time that, this is probably the one time that you said something they didn't agree with. Oh, look at that. I like that. I like that little.
I know that you abuse people.
I like this hand gesture movement that you
And
do.
we sympathize with you. We want you to go to
Are you gonna be? Are you gonna?
psychotic home to get help.
My birthday's in 48 hours. You gonna be there, dude?
Sherman?
You gonna do there?
No, nobody.
You don't like those autistic kids. Those autistic.
Nobody's gonna be there because you abuse everybody.
Everybody who's not used to autistic people, apparently. I'm not autistic.
Psycho Earl.
Yeah, we just turn it into psycho, from autistic to psycho. 2 different subjects, by the way.
Because you're abusive to people, Earl. Dad said you drove the whole way home while he was driving.
I have it on camera, so we know. We know it based on the actual interaction.
Let's show the evidence. Show how you were yelling and abusing.
Is this going to be on Good Morning America, where you want to be on? You want to be on Good Morning America. You talk about that a lot on video, where I have you talking about it.
On Good Morning America?
Yeah. This is what Sherman's mentality is about, an argument. Any argument that he's in with a trans person, it's like, well, you're autistic, obviously.
Earl, you're a boy that dresses like a girl because you're psychotic, and we sympathize. We know that.
All I need are those 5 seconds on video. All I have to do is go those 5 seconds on video and, show Addie it, and you're never gonna be. It's gonna be you or the kids around these people. That's it.
What? Earl, you're gonna die homeless.
Oh yeah, probably.
Psychotic.
Oh yeah, but guess what? Guess what? You're gonna choose to be homeless.
wait.
Your ass is gonna choose homelessness because you can't do anything on your own. You haven't had a job in 6
that's
years.
right. I cleaned up all the violence.
You didn't get paid for it.
All the thugs that were selling drugs.
What are you talking about? You're the only person high on their ego.
I fixed the Good Sam situation.
You fixed what?
They wrote a whole article about me in the newspaper. What did they wrote about you?
Hey mom, can you clarify that one for me? Do we have any idea what he's talking about? Because I don't know what he's talking about. Are you just gonna ignore me too? Because this is my birthday weekend. I have to at least get a reaction on my birthday weekend.
You don't have to abuse your parents.
I don't abuse anybody. I don't abuse my parents.
Earl abuses his
You
parents.
beat me.
Everybody, talk to Earl. Help him. He needs your help. He has violent rages of outbursts that he beats his parents with. He throws
These
things
people
and
get
throws
beat
them.
by a 120-pound trans person who's
There's
like
no trans
5'10".
person. There's a boy who's psychotic and he needs your help.
And you
Please
are what?
help Earl.
You're the
He's
heroic person in the situation,
I'm
correct?
the hero in the situation.
Alright.
Goodbye and good night.
It's not over.
Goodbye. Please, everybody pray for Psycho Earl that one day he finds some semblance of who he's supposed to be in this world. Not, well, actually, who are the people that
This is
you
all-
been with who kicked you out because you were abusive to them, the husband and wife?
Oh, you're talking about JJ Phillips.
JJ Phillips.
She's a sweetheart.
When-
She's awesome.
when
Her
when
boyfriend
he-
was kind of like you.
Yeah, because he
couldn't take what trans people or autistic
he
people.
took
Which
you
is
in,
it?
right? He said, Earl,
No.
I'm going to help you. And he
You
let you in
harassed
the
me.
house. And then you beat him. You said, I hate you for being a good person. I hate you for taking me in. And he beat you. And then you broke up. Stop touching me. That's assault.
That's assault. That's assault. Me putting my arm next.
That's right. That's called physical assault. When I
put my arm next to this arm.
No, when you touch
I was
people
putting-
without their permission, that's abuse. Earl has psychological issues. Please help him.
Just shut up and sit down.
Alright, I got enough.
You've probably heard by now Earl bring up the fact that his older brother, who is a boxing promoter, does not have a real paying job, while Earl, on the other hand, does have a real paying job. And that job is to do basic household chores at home for $100 a week. You've probably also heard all of Earl's family members multiple times saying Earl either doesn't do his chores or he half-asses them. Well, on February 15th, 2019, in what could be described as a symbolic act of poetic justice, Earl's father recites the most famous Donald Trump catchphrase.
Earl, you're fired. You did not pay me the week that I got beat down. Days before my birthday, you did not pay me. That man in that room sleeping in there beat me down, body slammed me in front of you and your wife. You are the two people that brought me in this world and that man in this world. And I work in this house below minimum wage. And I don't. Yes, I do. I'm not going into conversation about how $100 a week is not adequate pay for what that work is. It's not adequate pay. I'm not going to have a conversation about that. I'm going to tell you that you owe me money. And you know that you owe me money.
No, I don't.
You owe me money for the week of January 12th,
You spent
2019.
$3,000. You shut
That
down.
was all last
You shut down
year.
my credit card.
Why are you even bringing something up that we agreed about before that? We agreed. It's on camera. It's on camera.
Okay.
It's on
Get it
camera.
out. I want to see that.
Okay,
get it out.
Dad, you're in denial.
That's right.
It was on camera. The discussion.
Well, I haven't seen it on camera. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, I don't know who you talk to.
So am I officially fired then?
Well, yeah, because I can't go on doing this.
I'm not gonna do that anymore. That was about the.
Look.
That was about last birthday last year where I got beat or I got chased around and nearly beat down by the same man in the same room in the same house in front of Addie. That's on camera.
Okay, here.
This interaction's on camera.
Let me explain something.
Addie bringing her children last night is on camera as well.
I can do that.
All you have to do is pay me $100 a week as long as I'm working in this house, and that is that. That is all this is.
You're way ahead of me.
What?
You're way ahead of me.
On what subject?
on the subject of money. $3,000.
Are you bringing up the $3,000? That has nothing to do with the $100 that you owe me.
I don't know you.
You owe me that money. It is said, it is stated, it is simple, it is not deniable, it is not debatable. Those $3,000 had to do with the birthday and Christmas. Okay? And it was agreed.
Well, not by me, it wasn't.
Dad, it was agreed by you and Mom. It was agreed. Do not play games! Do you understand how infuriating that is to be lied to both-faced on camera?
Yes, I do, because
I am so glad this is on
camera. I'm so tired of this all this time.
Dad, I'm getting beat in your house by a bigot who is over twice my size, and you're tired of me? I'm getting beat while I'm in a dress. It keeps happening. I'm either beat or chased or threatened physically by a maniac in your house where you babysit tiny children. This is on camera right now, and you're just giving me a blank stare like, ugh. But Dad, you know it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know about me getting beat down. That's never happened? Are you going to say that now? Because so much of this on camera is infuriating.
Okay, well...
Do you want to see your grandchildren in this house ever again?
Can you play this back to people and show them what you're like?
They know this look on my face because they already know it.
Okay.
Dad, you're in deep shit is the problem. Because no one beats people and gets away with it. And it just keeps happening in your house. And you got small children in the family that are directly involved in that situation.
You know what I do?
You know what you're going to do is you're going to change the subject like an asshole.
To me,
oh yeah, like you would have a solution to this if you were my size getting beat down by a man over twice size and had psoriasis all over your body. Oh yeah, like you would have a better solution.
I probably would.
No, you'd be a dumbass is what.
Okay, well, then I'd be...
Like you are right now, Dad. You wouldn't be different.
Well, I wouldn't be any different than you?
Oh my God. Look, I'm not even thinking straight right now because these arguments get so asinine. They get completely ridiculous because you twist and twist and twist. You turn everything around on a person. You're narcissistic and you're a bigot like your son that beats me. And I'm done with your shit because no one should be going without getting paid each week.
Does that mean you're...
That was the week of my birthday, you dumb fucking asshole! I'm so tired of this shit! I should not be in full dress with makeup, getting body slammed and beaten almost... My arm ripped from socket, that almost happened. The man body slammed me in front of Mom. Mom just says, oh, he's just hugging you. And he's just being very snide about it. Dad, that's bullshit. You have no heart in your soul. If you freaking act like that ain't a problem. For you, not just me anymore. It's a problem. And you at least pay me the $100 that you owe me for the week that I worked that week. And the night before I was to be paid, I got beat down by a man who's like over 200 pounds or something.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
It would take me 5 hours a week to do that. That's $20 an hour.
Dad, I'm not gonna have a fucking discussion about money when you owe it to me.
Okay, well that's what you...
Dad, stop it. It's below minimum wage. No one would disagree with that.
Well,
except for you because you have to, because it's your money. Okay. That's the only thing in your mind, it's your money. Okay. Dad, I work for what I get paid or more. That's the thing. I work at least as much as I get paid. That's horrible when you have psoriasis all over the body, when you're getting beat down, when you're getting humiliated by your mother and your father about the clothes that you wear, when you're being completely ignored by your sister because she's busy having kids. Like bringing the kids in the house isn't gonna make the problem way worse. You guys are all ignorant in this situation, and you know it. It's on camera. It's on camera, Dad. You have no rebuttal. You have nothing.
Okay, so you're fired then.
I'm not getting paid. I barely get paid.
You won't get paid if you're fired. I mean,
suck a dick. Suck a dick, asshole.
My dad is ironically talking about two people getting along together down there, and my older brother is in need of rehab. He's 40 years old and lives in this house, and he beats me when I'm in dresses, which is all the time. I always wear dresses. And these people all know this is happening. Happened a month and a half ago, around my birthday. And right now they're all down there talking about them all taking turns
babysitting the kids, and that's once or twice a week, every week, in this house, that my parents watch those kids. That my sister knowingly brings her children into the house where she knows there's a really violent, alcoholic man beating me, her younger sister, who she can't really accept as her younger sister in her mind. My mom hates trans people of any kind, and she just stands there while I'm getting beat down and looks into my eyes with a real cold stare while I'm getting beat down. He does nothing and shames me while it's happening. It's sad. I'm just talking live right here on camera while they're down there talking. If I confront any of them, beatings happen to me. I get beat down in this house. I have psoriasis on my arms. It's all over my arms. This stuff bleeds all over me. It's genetic. I'm the only one in the family living in the family today, like in this generation that has it. It's passed down from family on my mom's side. Very few people on my mom's side have it. And none of them living have it, except for me. It bleeds, and it's caused by stress.
Okay, Dad, I need to get into Cincinnati.
Okay, get me a car and I'll get you.
You have a car out there, you just drove me home.
I don't have a car.
That
is your mother's car. I don't have a car.
Oh my God. Why can't you drive me to Cincinnati?
I can. If you get me a car, I'll take you.
Dad, I need to get to Cincinnati by...
I will take you.
It would be really good to get there by noon.
If you get me a car, I'll take you.
I'm not going to find you a car to drive. You have a car in a driveway there.
Look at my lips. I don't have a car. I don't own a car.
Why can't you talk?
I can't afford to own a car.
Why, Dad, listen to me.
Social Security for $850 a month. That's not even half of what I have to spend on my kids.
You don't spend anything on your kids.
I
own who? Besides the one you pay below minimum wage to, who do you pay for?
Who?
I don't want to hear me mentioned. Talk about another one.
$20 an hour is not below.
Yes, it
minimum
is.
Wage.
It's not even that anyway, so yes, it is.
It is.
It's not that, Dad.
You're ignorant.
Nope. I'm relevant to the era.
Get out of the way. I'm going to bed. I'm stayed up long enough.
Well, you want me or not? Because I need to be in Cincinnati.
I told you. You get me a car and I'll take you.
If I don't get to Cincinnati, I'm talking a lot about you.
Okay, these are all dresses and skirts and various coats and things and accessories and novelty style gifts that I'll have in my boutique, Scream Queens Free Boutique 2020. That'll be the name of the shop portion of the business, and it'll also be a live music venue for punk bands, goth bands, alternative, metal, any type of rock bands of any kind, whatever genre. And I'm opening the first one this year in 2019, probably within the next few months, depending on how fast I actually save from my regular income to actually afford the rent money. And depending on how much we actually raise funding on this, the better we can finance for more shops. I mean, the idea with all of this is to have a free boutique. It'll be
totally one of a kind as far as a membership-based shop where membership is free as an option. There'll be a paying membership option as well for those who want to support the shop and help us like receive enough revenue each month to actually, pay rent from the shop itself, so we don't have to rely on our, other day jobs or anything, if that's possible. So that would be the reason why we have any paid membership at all. But the main goal is to have it as a free membership-based shop for anyone who just wants to be a member and get free dresses, free stuff, any kind of free gifts, free fashion of any kind. And the way that people will be able to get free things is through points accumulation in the store. So once you're a member, your membership basically just adds points based on your purchases that you make, and it can be purchases of any kind, whatever size purchase. So you never have to spend a lot of money all at once, really. So if there's something really expensive that you love and you have to have it, it's just a matter of saving up points. And the more frequent you are to the shop, the better for, in other words, the more frequent that you are, say, just as an example, let's say that you come to the shop at least once a week as a regular member, your various factors like your frequency to the shop will increase your points faster just on showing up to the shop and supporting it all. So if you become so frequent that the first month of supporting the shop for any reason, any amount that you spend each week at that shop, you will you'll basically have bonus points from coming to the shop, supporting it, on any financial level. So that'll be one factor besides just the factor of spending any money. So all of that adds up, everything, over time. These black angel wings, of course, I have lots of these that I put on each of the mannequins, and I basically do a shock rock style, kind of a freaky devil angel style, glam girl style mannequin, or a glam mannequin, and it's all very shock rock, Halloweenish kind of a Halloween style, and I think that really goes well with a boutique that doubles as a live music venue. And that's the idea of Scream Queens. It's so anybody who, at whatever their income level is, if they want nice fashion and things, and cool things like these furry bones, these are called furry bones, these stuffed animals, things like that, and these Rocky Horror style velvet lips, they're cushions for couches, anything like this stuff. Whatever price range that you're working at, you spend money on the less pricey stuff that you like, and you just add up your points.
April 29th, 2019 marked a new era for the Dayton Hypernova YouTube channel, when Revenge of the Cis co-host Royce Lopez was sent clips of Earl for the first time on his morning show, Daywave Live. And like any new viewer of Earl's content, Royce's reaction was a mix of confusion, anger, and eventually, laughter.
Alright, this is another one I haven't seen, but Dayton Hypernova, this is from this month. Bigot older brother around my sister's tiny kids. He's a hermetic alcoholic who beats me. Alright, well, I have no idea what this is. What's happening? So my bigot older brother around my sister's tiny kids. He's a hermetic alcoholic who beats me. All right. So I guess this person's just showing the house.
That's my dad sitting in the hallway downstairs by himself. I think the kids that they're babysitting are right there in that room and the room next to it. He's just sitting down there spitting. I don't know what he's spitting. He's not a very...
Sticks? Is this when we see the rest of Sticks' house? It's really weird.
And my older brother, who's an alcoholic, beats me in this house.
I haven't seen him do anything bad except call the dogs out.
My sister is 100% okay with him being in this house beating me while she brings her kids here to babysit.
You have facial hair. You're an adult. Why are you letting another man beat you up? This isn't if this was a child that was getting beat up, but you're an adult, right? This is an adult, right? We're looking at an adult man. Yeah, fucking move out. You're an adult. Leave.
Those children are 1 year old. 2 of them are a year old or so. And one of them is a 2.5 going on 3 years old, I think. She has 3 kids with her husband. And they all know that he beats me. In fact, he does it right in front of them.
You're an adult!
And he's out there talking some preachy ass gospel shit about saving the neighborhood. What he really means is kick out the entire black portion of the neighborhood, which is like 70% of the population here.
Why don't they just kick you out? Dude, this is, oh my God, I'm so happy I found this. Thank you again, whoever sent this to me. You are the real hero.
And she brings her children right in this house where he beats me. And she keeps doing it. And he keeps beating me. And I keep getting it on video.
Guys, trans people are not mentally ill. Why do you think that? What evidence do you have?
I'm not going to stop getting it on video as long as all of this is happening to me.
But you're not getting it on video. You're videoing yourself by yourself whispering. You haven't shown me one video of him beating you. Yeah, you said you keep catching it on camera. Where is I would love to see the video of him beating you. Or one bruise. Thank you. Can we see the bruises that he leaves on you? You're lying because you're a mentally ill individual. Sticks. I'm sorry. I mean, Daytona Hypernova. All right, so this is the video of him and his brother fighting. Insane bullshit brothers shouting at me at in a restaurant. All right, here we go. Oh man, this is what we've stumbled upon is amazing. Wow, now he has 45 subs. I wonder who those people are. Let's see. So much. Look at the mom's like, yeah, okay, I'm sure, honey. Okay, honey, yes, we're in deep shit, honey. You're right, honey. We're in deep shit. We're in deep shit, honey. You're right.
You don't let a man beat another man. Not a man who dresses as a woman. You just don't.
Yes, you do. You don't let a man beat another man. Not a man who dresses like a woman. Are you hearing this? But they're not crazy.
By the end of the day, the Dayton Hypernova YouTube channel had grown from 32 subscribers to over 100.
I want to introduce you.
Sorry, my voice is too manly to do an accurate fox.
I want to introduce you to Dayton Hypernova. Now this is a fresh lolcow. Nobody's tapped this yet. I just found out about this morning. He only had 35 subs, but I played a little bit of his stuff this morning, and now he has 82. So I want to introduce you to Dayton Hypernova. Okay, ready? The title of this video. There's a bunch of videos, but this video is bigot, transphobe, racist brother preaching some arrogance to a lady on the porch. Check it out.
We've got so we've actually got per capita more healthcare than anybody else.
Here we go. So this Dayton guy, he's 32 years old, still lives with his mom and dad. He hates his older brother. He hates his dad. He hates everybody. Let me show you why.
My brother's out there talking to somebody about something. I don't know what, but all I know is that man beats me in this house when I'm in drag, this man who's standing out there on the porch preaching some fake-ass gospel about himself. Some fake-ass gospel.
No, folks, that's not Styx.
Well, that's about all for now. Peace out.
So he's a drag queen. He lives in the house, and he's
My dear brother beats me.
he is accusing his brother of beating him, which
because I'm a tranny.
This man.
So he's filming. That's his brother.
Governor when
This man.
She won't though. I mean,
no, probably she won't get
So this
her
dude is already being a scutch.
Yes.
He's already by the way, this guy seems perfectly normal.
Oh, you'll see. He is an actual normal
And he's
dude.
sitting there going, that guy, bah. Well, they're trying to eat dinner and have a lovely meal.
You don't let a man beat another man. Not a man who dresses as a woman. You just don't.
You don't let a man beat another man with the caveat of, well, at least not a man that dresses like a woman.
So you're admitting, by the way, that you're a man who dresses like a woman, that you are men who dress as women. Thank you for that.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Thank you. This will be used as evidence.
The piece of the resistance on Christmas. This is on Christmas. Remember, Earl the tranny is not the violent one.
Time is here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Earl is very queer.
So Sherman is sitting on the couch downstairs with his family on Christmas.
With a puppy.
With a puppy
Look
in
at
his
this.
hand.
I want to really kind of highlight. Oh, no. I want to highlight to you guys what an unhinged madman this guy is. This guy's clearly a psychopath. Sitting there with his puppy on Christmas.
What a
Fucking
loser.
lunatic.
Stop beating me.
when did the police
Stop abusing me.
Okay, Addie, this is why you don't join the conversation.
I guess I shouldn't have, but I just don't.
That's the pregnant sister who lived across the street.
Addie, this man,
No, wait,
this
stop.
man
Earl, you
beats me.
Sherman, can you stop bullying my father?
Can you stop
Yes, 77
bullying your transgender sister?
You're a boy. You're a boy with mental issues who beats up your family. You beat your mother. You beat your father.
I've never
Earl
laid.
beats his parents. He hates his parents. The police come and arrest Earl.
Let's do it. Let's beat me. Let's do it. Let's beat me. Let's do it. Let's get bloody. Let's get fucking bloody. Let's get bloody. Let's get bloody.
Christmas time is here. There you go.
Royalty free. We got it.
Happy birthday to me.
Now, you heard that glass breaking? That wasn't Stone Cold Steve Austin coming in.
It's not?
No. Tranny Earl had a wine glass in his hand, and he smashed it on Sherman's face. On his brother's face. Watch.
He hit me with blood.
Say to me.
He abused me. He hit me with blood. He committed a hate crime against me. Why does he hate us? Why does he abuse us?
I don't know what's
Why does Earl hate us?
This
He just showed this.
He smashed a wine glass over his head.
Is amazing.
So there's some blood and wine, is what you're saying.
This man has been
He just threw this in front of a little baby. He threw this in front of a little baby. He's trying to murder a little baby.
God, you're pathetic and scary.
He pays him $20 an hour
I want to make
to
$20
work around the house.
What an asshole.
It's not even that anyway, so yes, it is.
It is.
It's not that, Dad.
You're ignorant.
Nope, I'm relevant to the era.
He's relevant to the era. I just posted the link in there, by the way. If you guys want to check in on him, please do. $20 an hour. Doesn't pay rent, 32 years old, blames everything in his life on everyone else. I just want to welcome Dayton Hypernova to the lolcow factory.
Welcome, Earl.
That day, Earl became an official part of the ROTC universe. He had been mocked mercilessly by the comedic duo, and rightfully so. I'm not going to make any predictions here, as it's unclear to me exactly what the future holds for Earl. If I was a family member, I would want him committed for his own good, because I don't think Earl is fit to live on his own. Not because of his psoriasis, but because of his arrogance, his attitude, his contempt towards his parents, and his pathological victim mentality.
out there?
No. Let me show you something. Here. 2 bars of soap right here.
I need something for my skin, Mom. I need basic stuff, not...
Well, there's some on my dresser too.
Where at?
On my dresser.
Where at on your dresser?
Towards the right side.
To this day, Earl still continues to upload his disturbing content. Most recently, he uploaded 14 videos in less than 2 days. Most of which appear to be of private conversations recorded in secrecy.
The industry's fake as it was.
Yeah,
he's that much faker.
Yeah.
No, I could work within whatever industry it was, and that's without even pulling a knob. No, that shit is so fake, it's terrible. I wouldn't have any interest in it. He's even faker than that as far as my personal experience. Oh my god. I've only been to LA a couple times when I was a teenager.
Did you really have a house? He's like, oh, I had a house.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
He had an apartment.
He had an apartment. Yeah, I'm sure he had. He had an apartment.
He had a place to live.
But he's an exaggerator.
Yeah.
I don't know who taught him what. I think he was, yeah. That's what I hear. Like, I hear that from his own words he was engaged twice.
Oh, then probably not.
Oh my god, this reminds me of the fact okay, I'm recently engaged, but it's weird to say this. I'm not going to say it the way that my older brother would say it. I'm engaged to someone.
Oh, wait, what?
Not officially.
What? I don't know, wait, what?
This is not the way that my older brother would say it, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I'm engaged to someone based on asking one. So this is perfectly based on a social exchange. I met Christina Ricci in March, which is like about a month and a half ago. I proposed to her, which is not a big deal. That's not the biggest deal in the world. I gave her business cards with all my information on it, everything. I typed it out. Hours and hours. Letting her know everything I want to work on in fashion and stuff. I gave her a bunch of my fashion cards.
Yeah.
Christina Ricci knows about my personal struggles right now in life. And that's a lot of information. Basically, that's pages of information. I typed it in tight, like small print, and she read all of it. She contacted me a week ago, and we have been in contact through personal text message / email, whatever. It's different based on, she contacted me through a format that she knew she would reach me to, that was to her direct email, or to her direct text message, actually.
Yeah.
So it's very direct, as far as I know. That's my guess, but that was a week ago when she contacted me. Well, she's encouraging me. I don't know how much information I should let out right now, but Christina Ricci knows that I'm going into business with fashion. She's linked with New York. She's aware of my ambitions in general. But between the 3 people here sitting at a table, we are the only people that should know about this. That's the general stipulation. Because it's big. I don't know. I'm going to guess it's big. I'm going to guess that based on the way the communication is. I don't know where it goes. I have no idea. It could whimper out and it'd be nothing, and that's fair, because that's the way it goes in life. But she knows about it because I met her personally. I gave her my information. And as far as I know, we are pretend engaged, which might just be a social thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, she likes me enough that she wants to communicate with me. Everything about my home life, Christina Ricci knows about. All of it. And it's weird.
Type it all out?
I type it out. I print it out on cards. I gave her many of these cards.
Isn't this a nice day for a patio?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Perfect day for a patio.
Seriously.
And
All
the fucking Dave Dragons finally want to fuck.
These are supposed to be private conversations with family members. and he is posting them on YouTube. This is the kind of person Earl Schultz is.
My mom is walking out there towards my sister, it looks like. My sister's right there. There's my dad talking to my sister. My sister's not on speaking terms with me because her older brother beats me right in front of her, and she's nervous about that affecting her marriage in some way or her family life. Well, it obviously is because he keeps beating me in the house across the street from her. My older brother, our older brother, is an alcoholic who does not leave this house at any point. And he beats me, and he's over twice my size. And she knows, and she's real friendly with him, and she's real unfriendly with me because she does not like trans women at all. As you can see, she's kind of, well, she doesn't wear dresses and she doesn't wear makeup, but she's kind of raised to be a tomboy, and she really hates that I came out of the closet at all.
As of the making of this documentary, Earl still does not seem to fully comprehend why his family treats him like the elephant in the room. In his mind, they are the bigots, not him. They are making his life impossible to live, and rejecting his worldview, not the other way around.
Like 6 years now. I'm like smaller than half the size of her older brother. He's a macho man who beats the crap out of anyone who doesn't, anyone he can actually fight, he will fight, and I am the most disgusting thing to him in the world. I'm sure that she kind of has the possibility of seeing me in the window right now. She probably sees me with a camera, for all I know. At this point, it's like pathetic. But it looks like they're both going out there. She's going out to eat with them, it looks like. They're all going out to eat together. And she sees that I'm getting this on video, probably in the peripherally, as she drives off. I bet she wonders why I'm getting this on camera. It's sad.
One thing I would say is certain about Earl's future is that he is now officially a full-blown lolcow to an entire community of people on the internet, and this can never be undone. All those years of tormenting his family with fits of rage and false allegations, even claiming at one point, something is going to come of this one day.
Get a life.
It's gonna go somewhere, Mom.
Well, now that something had come, it was finally happening. It is happening. Now Earl finally had the attention he had craved for so long.
At the request of Dr. Ron Paul. It's happening. I could have saved you. I tried to warn you. But you looked away. You asked for this. You've made your bed. Why didn't you listen? You cannot stop it hasn't even begun. It's too late. I told you so, why did you believe them? I could have saved you. I tried to warn you.
What is
you looked away. You asked for this. You've made your bed. Now lie in it. But don't call it a grave. It's the future you chose. We're trapped in the belly of this horrible machine. And the machine is bleeding to death. It didn't have to end like this. It's happening. It didn't have to be like this. It's happening.
You have psychological
You could have prevented this.
Explain to me what my psychological...
I don't know, you're damaged, I guess.
It's happening. You only had to listen. It's happening. It's happening. It's over. We're trapped in the belly of this horrible machine. And the machine is bleeding to death, death, death. But you only had to listen. It's happening. I tried to warn you, but you won't go in. You got some voice. You played your bed.